that's really going to help us win a lot of games.
Today, you welcome Tanner Banks to your bullpen. You obviously trade Gregory Soto to the Orioles yesterday before the game. We didn't get a chance to talk to you much about that, but do you see it as a kind of a swap of different lefties, or do you? I don't know how you plan to use Tanner Banks, or if you've fully wrapped your head around that yet.
Well, no, this guy's got good stuff. He's a strike thrower. His strikeout rate against left-hand hitters is really, really high. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife. He can go two. He's gone 2+ earlier in the year, but I'd probably limit him to two innings. And he can also be a lefty specialist. He can go leverage inning. This guy's got good stuff, and I'm glad we got him.
Austin Hayes last night, his first big hit as a Philly, and I know you're happy to see that and him kind of get into the fold and make a big impact.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, anytime a guy comes to a new organization, there's a little bit of press in there, and you want to do well in front of your new fan base and your new teammates, and so I'm glad he hit that home run and gave us a lead, and I think it probably relaxed him a little bit.
And he'll be batting second today in your lineup against Nestor Cortes. What's the key to getting to Cortes?
Well, he's going to try and keep you off balance. He's got all the different deliveries and tries to upset your timing. So you got to really stay on him and make sure that you don't fall into his pattern and get your timing off and just get strikes. He tries to get you to chase, and you got to hit strikes and work the count.
All right. Rob, we appreciate the time. Good luck today.
Thanks, Scott.
Rob Thompson joining us on the show. We'll take time out and have more for you coming up right after this.
It's the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a deep shot to left center field. It's back, gone!
The only thing better than your team winning is that feeling you get when opening up your brand new iPhone 15. Hey, Philly, right now at Verizon, new and existing customers can get the amazing iPhone 15. Enjoy tons of storage for all the ballpark picks this summer. There's a deal out there for everyone at Verizon.
At Burns Honda, we carry a large selection of pre-owned vehicles and an assortment of all makes and models, many priced under $15,000. Plus, we don't just sell cars, we buy them too. BurnsHonda.com.
The world is moving faster than ever, and SEI sits at the center of it all. Their technology and investment solutions help you connect to what matters most and power the future of wealth. Learn how SEI can help you grow and protect your business for tomorrow, so you can build your brave future. Visit SEIC.com. That's SEIC.com.
August 3rd is Trading Card Day, and Topps would like to celebrate with you. Visit your local participating hobby shop to receive a pack of cards. Plus, receive a special card if you purchase $10 or more of Topps products while supplies last. You can also celebrate Trading Card Day with Topps on July 31st at Citizens Bank Park and receive an exclusive Phillies card pack. Follow @Topps on social media and visit Topps.com for more information.
While everyone's listening to the ball game on the Phillies radio network, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure, whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects. ELEC and the operating engineers, 825, are ready to get to work building our bounce back.
Welcome back to Phillies on Deck, presented by ESPN Bet. Phillies baseball on the way in just a few minutes. Your injury report is brought to you by NovaCare Rehabilitation, the power of physical therapy, and just an update on Taijuan Walker. He is set to make a start today for the Reading Phillies, and then 5 games from now he'll pitch in Lehigh as well as he works his way back from injury.
Libera tu espíritu ganador. Apuestas deportivas y cientos de juegos de casino. Disfruta de pagos en minutos, una plataforma segura y atención personalizada en todo momento. Pronostica, diviértete y lleva tu pasión al siguiente nivel. Betcris. 1-2.
High fly ball. Deep center. Cowser back. Track. Wall. See ya. Back-to-back. Soto and Judge. 6-1 Yanks. Now that's a new Yankee team record. 34 home runs before the All-Star break. He was in a tie with Maris. So he has 34 before the break. And he's going to Texas for the All-Star game.
Well, the Phillies are looking to turn the page and end this homestand on a positive note. It has not gone well. They lost 2 of 3 to the Guardians, and they've lost the first 2 to the Yankees. 2 totally different personalities. Last night,
Yes, looking to avoid a sweep after a 7-6 loss last night in 12 innings here at Citizens Bank Park. Today, it'll be Christopher Sanchez on the mound for the Phillies. He's going for his 8th win of the year, and he's opposed by fellow left-hander Nestor Cortez, who's 4-9 with a 4.13 earned run average. Phillies, a little bit different look to the lineup with the lefty on the mound. A lot of right-handed hitters in that lineup. We'll get you the starting lineups in the first pitch of today's ballgame. Game number 108 on the season, and we'll have it for you next here on the Phillies Radio Network.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
To celebrate Team USA, Xfinity is offering a gold medal deal. Through August 11th, get our best offer yet.
And here's the catcher, Moreno, a slow walk to the plate.
Moreno hits it in the air to left center field. Tavares and Carter on the move. That ball is gone! Gabriel Moreno hits it out. And the Diamondbacks strike first in game 2.
What a swing by Gabby. What an at-bat by Gabby. That ball was a little up in the zone. He was trying to get it to the outside part of the plate, but he missed his target. And Gabby made him pay. And that ball was hit well, but it carried out towards left center.
1 on, 2 out. 1-1. Ohtani unleashes high into the Friday night sky and gone! Boy, does he look good in Dodger blue. Number 22 and a 2-0 lead. Ohtani's 7th home run in his last 11 games.
It's a beautiful thing. Wow, that ball was crushed. My goodness.
Paul Skeens making his 11th start. There we go.
Finishes him off. And there he goes. He's got 9. He strikes out his 10th batter of the game behind the left field. And that is 5 for Paul Skeens. He's got another. That's 11 strikeouts.
Swinging a bouncer on to third. Hayes gloves. Throw to first. Got him. 7 no-hit innings for Paul Skeens in Milwaukee.
Soto hammers this to right field and gone. A
solo shot for Juan Soto, his 10th of the year, and we are all tied up. And this is belted and deep and way gone. Wow. First multi-home run game with the Yankees, 18th of his career.
So again, for the Yankees, it's Torres, Soto, Judge, Stanton, Chisholm, Volpe, Verdugo, LeMahieu, and Narvaez, with left-hander Nestor Cortez on the mound today for New York. Here's the lineup that he'll face for the Phillies and manager Rob Thompson. A little bit different look today as he loads up on some right-handed batters. Kyle Schwarber will lead off. He is the designated hitter. Batting second in left field, it's Austin Hayes. Bryce Harper bats third. He'll play first base. And in the cleanup spot, it's third baseman Alec Bohm. Nick Castellanos plays right field. Castellanos will bat fifth. Batting sixth, starting at shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. Weston Wilson, the second baseman, will bat seventh. Hitting eighth, and to the catching, it's Garrett Stubbs. And batting ninth for the Phillies in center field today, it'll be Johan Rojas. So again, for the Phillies, it's Schwarber, Hayes, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos, Sosa, Wilson, Stubbs, and Rojas. And on the mound today, hoping to play streak stopper, it's Christopher Sanchez, who makes his 21st start of the year, trying to avoid the Phillies' first four-game losing streak all season. They have not yet lost four in a row. They haven't been swept in a series of more than one game, if you will, if you want to call that a sweep in New York. I don't, but some do, I guess. But Kevin Stocker, Phillies need a big outing from Christopher Sanchez today.
Well, they do. Your SEPTA starting pitcher scouting report on Sanchez. He's 7-6 on the year, 3.05 ERA, but it's been kind of a tough July for him, and who am I kidding, for everybody. In his four starts, it's 5.82 in July. He's looking to come back from that. It's a sinker, a changeup, a slider. His success comes from throwing strikes early in the count. When he gets ahead, he's deadly because of the changeup, which he does a good job usually of keeping that down. This is brought to you by SEPTA. SEPTA is the Philly way to go.
All in all for the year, Sanchez 7-6, a 3.05 earned run average. A lot of that July damage happened in the very first start in July when he lost 10-2 to the Chicago Cubs, giving up 7 runs in 4 innings. That put him kind of skewed in the wrong direction to start the month. But the Phillies in general, as you mentioned, he's not alone, struggles here in the month of July. The Phillies 10-13 going into the final day of the month.
Well, yeah, and I'd like to take this second to hit the Honda keys to the game and just say this. The trade deadline is over. This is the team. This is it. The players need to realize that guys in the field, for the most part, are the same guys that were kicking everybody's tail the first 2 months. So, at this point, it's about forgetting what's been going on. Be competitive in all aspects. At-bats, pitching, out of the bullpen. Just be competitive. Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Well, Christopher Sanchez ready to go. The Phillies wearing their alternate home uniforms today, the cream-colored unis, and, of course, their patch on the sleeve of those jerseys. The Independence Blue Cross. First pitch of the game is swung on and fouled back into the screen. 0-1. Underway right on time today at 12:38. It's a warm, muggy day, cloudy skies. The lights are on. The pitch to Torres, swing and a miss. There's a good changeup early, and that's a good sign for Sanchez. 0-2 the count on Torres, who's batting .234 with 10 homers. Phillies plan to pull on the infield, slightly to the opposite field, out in the outfield grass. Next pitch, fastball, misses up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On that infield for the Phillies, it's Bohm, Sosa, Wilson, and Harper, third to first. Garrett Stubbs doing the catching. Here's the 1-2 to Torres. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Another changeup. And he starts it with a strikeout today. And that'll bring Juan Soto to the plate. In the outfield, it's Hayes in left, Rojas in center, Castellanos in right. And the tall, lean left-hander on the mound as he faces Juan Soto. Soto 4 for 9 with a couple of walks in this series. Here's the pitch. And he shows bunt, takes inside. He's one of only 3 players in this lineup to have faced Sanchez before, as Christopher makes his first ever start against the Yankees. He had 1 relief appearance early in his career against them. Here's the 1-0 pitch, And a check swing foul ball bounces towards Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle. Makes the play and reaches around the netting and tosses it to a fan behind that on-deck circle. Gives a thumbs up to the young fan.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. Sanchez kicks and fires, and a swing and a miss. Good fastball in on him. And it's 1-2. Soto 1 for 4 with a hit and 3 strikeouts against Christopher in his career. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanchez steps, kicks, and deals in the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, center field, well hit. Going back, Rojas nearing the track, nearing the wall. He'll make the catch, runs up against the fence, makes it look easy. Rojas gliding along to make that grab, and there's out number 2.
Yeah, well done. One thing about him with the route, his routes are typically really good. And plus, this ball's back on the track, and he keeps his shoulders turned. And so that way he stays flexible. He doesn't backpedal. I talked about that yesterday a little bit with Marsh, who likes to backpedal. You stay more athletic, kind of side saddling.
So 2 up, 2 down. Here's Aaron Judge. And the first pitch to Judge is in there for a called strike. The Yankees have scored in the first inning in both of the games here in this series. Monday night, it was a 2-out homer by Aaron Judge that put him on top 1-0. Here's the 0-1. And that one, a changeup, misses down low. The Bronx Bombers lead the majors in runs scored this season, 560. They've scored 21 in the 2 games here. The 1-1 swung on, hit in the air, foul. Out of play down the right side. They have scored 7 runs or more now in 5 straight games. 4th time in the last 17 years that's happened. Here's the windup and the 1-2 pitch to Judge. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the string, and Judge is down on strikes. It's a 1-2-3 start for Christopher Sanchez. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 0 and the Phillies coming up.
You're made for getting to your seat early and staying until the very last out. You're made for 162 games.
Center field, it's not coming back all the way into the bullpen. Josh Naylor with his 2nd home run in as many games. Center field deep, Fletcher back, on the track, out of room, out of here! Back come the Guardians on one swing of the bat by Bo Naylor. The home run brothers for Cleveland here in the 4th.
Here's the guy that brings more oohs and ahs than any of them, and Shohei Ohtani. 3-1.
Shohei Ohtani, first Dodger home run. Okay, you can sign it. It's a signature.
Worth the wait, and it got out in the blink of an eye.
Welcome to the big leagues, Rhys Hines. What a way to splash in the show. Big league debut, big league bomb. What an arrival on the biggest stage in baseball. Rhys Hines makes baseball history. The first man ever to launch 5 extra base hits.
Tries to keep you off of your timing. This is brought to you by SEPTA. SEPTA's the Philly way to go.
First pitch to Kyle Schwarber, a fastball. It's in for a strike. Underway, no score here, bottom of the first. Schwarber, Hayes, and Harper coming up. There's the windup, and the 0-1 on the way. Swung on, fouled away, left side out of play. Gave up 4 runs on 9 hits to the Red Sox his last time out. The game the Yankees lost 9-7. He did not get a decision in that one. Lasted only 4 2/3 innings. Here's the windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Drop down a little bit there and gets Schwarber on strikes to begin the bottom of the first.
Yeah, he's one of the only pitchers that I really know of that will change everything about his mechanics pitch to pitch. And I just think that is so difficult to be able to recreate the same arm angle, but he does it. I mean, he'll drop down, the tempo, all of that can be tough for a hitter.
Here's Austin Hayes, homered last night. He takes the first pitch, a little bit low, ball one. Cortez, 4-9 on the season, a 4.13 earned run average. Back quickly with a 1-0, and that's inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Hayes has seen him a lot, of course, in the same division over the last few years. 2-0 pitch, and that's taken, and it's also a little bit low. And it's 3 balls and no strikes. We've got ourselves a framer, it looks like, behind the plate. Narvaez.
Yeah.
Likes to hold that glove up there for a while. 3-0 pitch. And that one is in there for a called strike. Ryan Blakeney is the home plate umpire. Jim Wolf at first. Alan Porter, the crew chief, at second. Sean Barber at third. 3-1. Swing and a foul back. And the count is full, 3-2. 23rd start of the year for Cortez, who was a name that got floated about in trade rumors the last few days before the deadline. 3-2 on the way. Fouled off.
It's just that the team has lost the last 6 starts that he started. His last 6 starts. He hasn't certainly got all the losses, but one of the things that he's missing, typically it's been kind of a dominant fastball, dominant cutter. But the batting average against, for example, his 4-seamer this year, 257. Against the cutter, 256. And that's unusual for him. For whatever reason, he's not getting those pitches. So now what he goes, all right, plan B. I'll go to the backdoor cutter, backdoor curveball. And that's kind of out of his comfort zone. Searching. He's searching.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Austin Hayes fouled that off his shin. He's back in the box. The payoff pitch on the way. Swung on, lined hard to left, going back on it. Verdugo still going back, reaches out and makes the running catch. Oh, that ball was smoked by Austin Hayes, but a nice play by Alex Verdugo. And that's out number 2. Verdugo also obliges a fan who lost their hat into the first row, or out of the first row, down onto the field. And after making the catch, he runs over towards center field, picks up the hat, and throws it back into the stands. People helping people, Stock. Here's Harper and the pitch. Bryce takes a breaking ball. It's in for a strike. Bryce without a hit in the series, 0 for 9. Overall, he's 0 for his last 14, and he is 1 for 20 on the homestand. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. No score, bottom of the first inning. And Cortez with a wind, the 1-1. Breaking ball, that's low. 2-1 the count. Here's the windup. And the left-hander's 2-1 to Harper. Swung on, fouled back and out of play. Count level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Harper batting .278 now with this recent stretch. 24 homers, 67 runs batted in. Here's the 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball, it's down low. He leaned on it a bit, but held off on the swing.
It looks to me like it's going to be up and in with the fastballs to try to jam him. And he's a little late. Harp's a little late on that. And then down and away with the slider.
Wind up the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball got him up above the zone, and Harper chasing after it is a strikeout for out number 3. A 1-2-3 start for Cortez, and we'll go to the second. No score.
Ever notice that the best base runners take chances? That's what...
7 up, 7 down, all via the strikeout for Skeens.
11 strikeouts for Skeens. 6 innings of no-hit baseball in his first career start on the road. What a man!
Wow.
Paul Skeens! You gotta love it, Pittsburgh. He's yours. He's yours.
He did not disappoint. Came out, was spectacular.
And his first major league win.
Tyler Fitzgerald, who's hit a home run in each of the last 4 games he's been in. He's swinging, he hits a high drive deep to left field. And has he done it again? Yes, he has. Way back into the Dodger bullpen. Now that is an amazing feat. That's the 5th game in a row in which Tyler Fitzgerald has hit a home run.
Well, he gets a hanging breaking ball. You've been sitting upstairs to this guy right now, and he's going to make you pay. There it is.
How do you like this?
2.68 ERA. He is trying to become Major League Baseball's first 14-game winner. He has just been terrific, and more importantly for the Braves, they've had a ton of injuries, but it hasn't been him. He's been healthy. Been very good. Sponsored by the New Jersey Division of Travel and Tourism. Find your wow right now. Visit nj.org.
Giancarlo Stanton will lead off for the Yankees here in the top of the second. Takes the first pitch, down and in, ball 1. Stanton, Chisholm, and Volpe up against Christopher Sanchez, who's 1-0. Is grounded foul down the third base side. Picked up by Luis Rojas, third base coach for the Yankees. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. And that's outside. Yankees wear their traveling road gray uniforms, blue block letters across the chest. Not trimmed out in white as they have been in the past, though a 2-1 pitch swung on and laced into left center. There's a base hit. Hayes racing over to pick it up. He'll get there and cut it off and hold Stanton to a long single. That ball was hit hard. First hit of the game for either side as Stanton aboard. Just came back on Monday from a stay on the injured list. A regular occurrence for Giancarlo Stanton. Now in his 7th year with the Yankees. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's had a huge start to his Yankees career. The pitch. He swings and hits a floater into center. That'll be a base hit. Jam shot. But it'll drop in on the outfield grass. Stopping at second is Stanton.
Just don't have an answer for Jazz right now. I do think, we were talking about this a little bit before the game. Kruk was in there, and you and I were in there talking about the pitches that he's hitting the last couple of days have been balls up in the zone. Mislocation doesn't help, but you miss with a slider up, fastball up. He's getting to those. Christopher needs to work him down.
So 2 on, nobody out, and here's Anthony Volpe. Shortstop for the Yankees. Bohm even with the bag at third base. Pitch is taken down low, ball 1 as Volpe squared to bunt. 1 ball and no strikes. Bright sun coming out through the clouds now.
So this is interesting defense here because right now Weston Wilson is way towards second base. If Volpe wants to go in a push bunt, he's got that no problem.
Sanchez delivers, and he squares again and takes down low.
And that's what he's trying to do. I mean, he's trying to push it toward Harp, and then he's going to see if he can beat Christopher to first base. It becomes a foot race.
Two balls and no strikes. Sanchez behind in the count. The lefty's pitch swung on, fouled away. Full swing. Got a fastball, and he fouled it back. It's 2-1. He's batting .255 on the year with 9 home runs after hitting 21 last year as a rookie. No score, but the Yankees threatening in their half of the second. Sanchez ready. Couple of looks back at second base, the 2-1 pitch. And that's down and in, and it's 3-1. Sanchez, his last time out against Cleveland, a 3-1 defeat for the Phillies. Phillies had nothing doing offensively in that game against the Guardians. Sanchez went 6 innings, giving up 3 runs on 8 hits. 3-1 offer and a swing and a foul back. Might have helped him out there, chasing a fastball down and away. So the count is full. You've got Stanton at second, Chisholm at first. Christopher. The first pitch to Verdugo is over but low. With a 542 OPS, quite a bit higher for righties. Sanchez, who's allowed only 3 homers on the season, all 3 have been to right-handed batters. 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch. Verdugo takes. That's down and in. He falls behind again. Tough way to live, always behind in the count. As Sanchez, after a quick first, struggling a bit with his command here in the second. 2 runners on, 1 out, no score. Here's the pitch. Verdugo takes the strike. Fastball, 2-1. He's batting .238 with 10 homers. 49 runs batted in for the left-hand batter. Former Dodger, former Red Sox, now with the Yankees in his first year. 2-1 pitch. Fastball again, another strike called. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez here at home has been exceptionally good. A 1.75 ERA in his 11 home starts this season. The stretch. And the lefty's 2-2. Swing and a bouncing ball foul. First base side.
For some reason in my head, it's sticking out that Christopher pitches a lot of day games here. I don't know if that's something that you have, but I feel like whenever I'm here, and I only work a few games a month at home, it always seems to be Christopher working the day games, which may have something to do with that. The heat.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez ready. Here's the pitch. And Verdugo takes outside just off the plate. 95 on the fastball. It's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stanton, the runner, leading at second. He singled to left center. Chisholm followed with a single to center. 1 out. And the 3-2 pitch. Just missed a little bit low. It's ball 4. The bases are loaded for New York. And veteran DJ LeMahieu coming up.
It almost looked like Verdugo didn't even want to swing the bat. The pitch before, I think, was a strike. I think it was a missed strike. It was questionable. But he took that ball like he was just trying to work a walk.
DJ LeMahieu making the start today at first base, 0 for 3 in the series. Bohm plays him even with the bag. Now backs up at third base. Double play depth up the middle. The pitch. LeMahieu takes, and there's a strike on the inside corner. It's a first pitch breaking ball over for a strike. LeMahieu is batting .173 on the season with a homer and 13 runs batted in. 0-1. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. 3-time All-Star, 2-time batting champion is LeMahieu. But really struggling this year. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swung on, line deep to left center field. It's big trouble. Hayes on the run to the gap. He won't get it. It is gone. I believe a fan reaching at the railing. They say that it's in play. 3 runners coming around to score as the Phillies didn't get the ball to the plate. Verdugo scoring all the way from first base. That ball, it looked like a fan reached out for it, but they said the ball was in play. The Yankees want to check the boundary call. As that one right at the railing over the Giants sign, which is just to the left of that angled wall in center field. And the umpires gathering together and talking about what it is they saw during the play. And here's Alan Porter.
The call on the field is that the ball is alive and in play. This is a crew chief review for a potential home run.
Sure looked like somebody reached over.
And we're getting a look at it now, and that ball, without a doubt, hit a fan in the hands. Now, it still might be questionable as to whether or not it's a grand slam, but it's definitely fan interference, and if they don't rule home run, they've got to rule ground rule double and take a run off the board. Otherwise, it's 3-0. It might be 4-0. It might be 2-0. Either way, it's not good.
I don't know how you judge this because it looks like the ball from the side view. We get the side view. It looks like it would have gone out.
LeMahieu jogs down to third base now. And here's Alan Porter.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. It is a home run.
DJ LeMahieu waiting and finds out he's just hit a grand slam. It's 4-0 Yankees. Only the second home run this season for LeMahieu. And it puts the Yankees on top 4-0. Here's Carlos Narvaez. And the first pitch, swing and a miss by Narvaez. He cuts through the Yankees' top of the order in the first, 1-2-3 with a pair of strikeouts, but a different story here in the second as the pitch swung on and fouled back. Third career grand slam for DJ LeMahieu.
He did it May 21st, 2022 versus Chicago White Sox.
The pitch. And that's down and away. The pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to third. Bohm backs up, takes a tough hop. And the long throw to first is in time for out number 2. Top of the order now, Gleyber Torres. And Stock, I'd say that's cast a bit of a pall over the proceedings here today. Wouldn't you?
Very much so, yes. In fact, it's there's so many thoughts going through my mind, like as a player trying to decide how do you feel.
It's Torres, and he lines one to third. It's caught by Bohm. Soft line drive for out number 3.
Yeah, so there's 3 outs. I'll have more time to think about that.
4 runs across on 3 hits, including the third career grand slam for DJ LeMahieu. We're going to the bottom of the second. It's the
pitch, and he drives onto left, and this game is tied at 1. Wow! In the shrubbery, and then fell down into the Cleveland bullpen. Oh, my goodness! Salvador Perez with a moonshot to left, his 13th home run. 447 feet, and McKenzie has given up 18 home runs. And you won't give up many that'll ever be longer than that one. Nickname of Polar Bear. He sends one deep to right field. Ranging back is Nootbaar at the wall. There it is! History for Pete Alonso. Home run number 200. Just a 4th Met all-time to hit the mark. And he slashes the Cardinal lead in half.
200 home runs on his way for many, many more.
Here's 2-0. Is into center field, and that's the ball game. What a game it was. A gem of a game. Goes to the Dodgers in 11 innings. So it's Kike Hernandez that twice got it here, and it was Will Smith that ended it. Darned if you do, darned if you don't, and that's life against the top of this Dodger lineup. Yep.
Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Who doesn't love a family reunion? Come to ours on Sunday, August 18th at 1:35 when the Phils host the Nationals and Toyota Phillies Alumni Day. Secure your seats at Phillies.com.
Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Alec Bohm will start it for the Phillies, who trail 4-0, and Cortez with his first pitch. It misses outside, ball one. Bohm, Castellanos, and Sosa do up against the left-hander. And the windup by Cortez, the 1-0 on the way, and that's in there for a called strike. Bohm batting .293 on the year with 11 home runs. Drove in a run last night, his 72nd RBI of the season. Windup, and the 1-1. Swung on, fouled away to the right side. Let's pause for station identification here on the Phillies Radio Network.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. The home of the Phillies. 94 WIP. An Odyssey Sports Station.
1-2 pitch on the way. Missing outside for a ball. 2-2 to count. It's 4-0 Yankees. We're in the bottom of the second. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday afternoon as we wrap up the month of July. Here's the windup in the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit to the right side. Torres to his left, 3 steps. He'll scoop it, throw to first, 1 away. So you were saying.
I've had time to think about it. And I'm like, how do you, as a player, and you're struggling, and you see that, and I tell you, it is pure frustration. It is. You can't hide it. You're like, here we go again. That's the initial thought that goes through your mind. Now, how do you get out of that? You come in, you've got some veteran guys, and you start talking about how you chip away, and it's one at a time.
There's Castellanos, and he takes a fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's trying to have competitive at-bats, and it's a ton of self-talk through the process.
Wind up the 0-1 pitch, and that's outside. Another fastball to Castellanos. His average at .238. He's 1 for 8 in the series. The wind and the 1-1, and that's up high. Just 3 for 19 on this homestand. And again, the middle of the lineup has really been held in check by the Yankees and the Guardians before that. 2-1 offer. And a swing and a line drive to left. Verdugo coming in. He makes the catch. 5 up and 5 down against Nestor Cortez. And it'll bring up Edmundo Sosa.
The other thing, when you're going bad like this as a team, you start to climb out with some hard hit balls like last night late in the game, and they're outs, right? That just compounds the problem.
Here's Sosa, and he takes a breaking ball high for ball 1. 2 outs, nobody on. Sosa appearing for the first time in the series. Cortez with a wind, the 1-0. And a swing and a foul. Trey Turner getting a day off today, and Rob Thompson saying he just needs a day. He's really smothering the ball, and get him out of the lineup today with a lefty on the mound and allow Sosa a chance to play short. And Turner will get 2 days off with the off day tomorrow and get back at it Friday night in Seattle. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Chasing up and out of the zone. 1-2 the count. Sosa .276 average this season with 5 home runs. And he swings and fouls one back. That one was way off the plate.
Yeah. Edmundo typically is a pretty aggressive swinger because he's usually coming off the bench, and I think sometimes that's necessary. Don't want to change that.
Cortez stands facing the hitter, sets his left foot center of the rubber. And it was wind up the 1-2, and that's in the dirt.
Edmundo came into the garage today. I was down there, and I don't know if you heard. I think you were down there. He comes in, waves to me, and man, he's got some kind of sound system in his car. Now, I couldn't understand a single word because it was all in Spanish, but he was enjoying it.
2-2 on the way. And a swing and a pop-up near first base, backing up LeMahieu, now backpedaling under near the foul line. He'll make the catch and falls down back in fair territory when he puts it away. Not all that graceful for the 4-time Gold Glove Award winner, but he handles it. And the side's retired a 1-2-3 shutdown inning for
Volver a tu espíritu ganador. Apuestas deportivas y cientos de juegos de casino. Disfruta de pagos en minutos, una plataforma segura y atención personalizada en todo momento. Pronostica, diviértete y lleva tu pasión al siguiente nivel. Betcris.
Out towards left field, and it's gone. Shea Langoliers back on track indeed. Set out towards center field, and far. Did it? It did!
CasinoPhilly.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. It means that when you hire us, you get a legal army. When it comes to law, size matters. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Catch some Rays when the Phils host Tampa Bay at Citizens Bank Park for an interleague matchup Monday, September 9th, Tuesday, September 10th, and Wednesday, September 11th at 6:40 p.m. Purchase tickets at Phillies.com.
Juan Soto leads off for the Yankees. They have a 4-0 lead here to start the third inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. As he goes off speed to start, Soto flied out to center his first time up. Yankees going for their 5th win in a row. The 1-1, he squares to bunt and pushes it towards third. Bohm, a bare hand pickup, but he couldn't field it clean, wasn't going to get him anyways. And Juan Soto bunts his way aboard.
A really good bunt. Nothing wrong with that. I think he picks his times against lefties, and I think you mentioned earlier he's kind of struggled against Sanchez. It's a good time to do it.
Well, he did hit one to the wall his first time up.
Well, you know. So maybe I'm happy that he bunted.
Sets up a double play opportunity with Aaron Judge up there. First pitch, swing and a miss.
Hey, if he hits it to the wall, it's fine, as long as it's at the wall and caught.
Right.
Huh.
0-1 the count. Judge struck out his first time up against Sanchez. Wilson plays him well up the middle. Big hole right side. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. Soto short lead at first. Harper on the bag there. The left-hander's 0-2. And it's outside. Judge, 2 homers in the first game of the series. He is 5 for 10 in this series. He walked a couple of times as well. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. I lost track of how many times he was on base last night. Name an offensive category he's probably at the top of the list, or at least near it. Hayes nearly in the first row, playing him deep in left. And the 1-2 on the way. Swinging a high pop-up foul. This will go out of play, right side. Judge, who won the American League MVP award in 2022, headed that way again with 39 homers, 99 runs batted in here on July 31st.
It's a little ridiculous, actually.
Yeah.
Those numbers, yeah.
That's in 107 games.
And I think he had a stretch where he was struggling.
1-2. It's up high. By stretch, do you mean like an afternoon?
Doubleheader. No, I think there was now it might have been coming back from a little injury that he had. 4 or 5 games. That's a stretch, right? That could be 20 at bats.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. That's the 4th strikeout for Sanchez. It'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton. Judge reached base 5 times yesterday.
Yeah.
Stanton singled to start the second and set up that grand slam situation for DJ LeMahieu. The pitch. Breaking ball, grounded right side. That's through for a base hit. And stopping at second will be Soto. The single that Stanton had his first time up, by the way, came off the bat at 120 miles per hour.
Yeah. Do you remember where the pitch was? It was down and away, and he pulled it. I thought it was off the end of the bat a little bit. 120.
Got to bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. Got another hit his first time up today. That one was a mere 114 and a half.
It's very deceiving from our perch up here. Ball is getting through.
He basically hit it down into the ground, but he hit it so hard it skims through the infield in a heartbeat. 2 on, 1 out the pitch. Chisholm takes. That's in there for a strike call. The first pitch breaking ball, and that's belt high. That is not a good spot.
Gotta be down.
0-1 the count. Sanchez kicks and deals, and the pitch swung on, fouled off. And it's quickly 0-2 on Chisholm. 4-0 Yankees lead. Here in the third. Sanchez ready, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just missed outside. Stubbs kind of flinches, double pumps on throwing back to Sanchez, but that did appear to be outside the box. So it's 1-2. And the pitch. Swung on, line to second, caught by Wilson. He'll throw it back to Harper. They've doubled off Stanton. And the side's retired. No runs, couple of hits, 1 left by the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-0 New York.
The Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the new Civic Hybrid. From Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Books KBB.com Best Overall.
High lift the opposite way. MJ Melendez is into the corner, and you talk about a basket catch, and it's true as form. Hot start for that guy out there. Again, one a little straightened out a little bit more. Let's see. Into the corner. What we got? He's got both! He got them both! Jerry, give that man a contract.
It's at Phillies.com.
The Phillies play here. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
It'll be Weston Wilson leading it off for the Phillies. We're in the home half of the third inning. Phillies down 4-0. Still looking for their first base runner of the day against Nestor Cortez. And the first pitch to Wilson is down and away for ball 1. Nestor Cortez, who in his last 3 starts hasn't gotten out of the 5th inning in any of them. Here's the windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball slammed foul down the third base line. And 4 of the last 5 starts, he's been held to under 5 innings work. The windup in the 1-1 pitch is taken, and the check swing. They say he went around Jim Wolf over at first base, ringing him up.
That was quick.
1-2 the count.
I would say he went.
Weston Wilson hitting just 192 now. The pitch swung on, fouled back and out of play. The pinch hit roll has been a tough one for him thus far. 0 for 8 coming off the bench. Cortez with a wind of the 1-2 offer. Swing and a miss. He got him. Again, dropping down sidearm. And he fools Wilson. He's the third strikeout victim for Cortez. It'll bring up Garrett Stubbs. Garrett had a very succinct answer for why he changed his walk-up music.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
There's the wind by Cortez, and his first pitch is a fastball for a strike. I said, "Why'd you change your music?" He said, "Because we're losing."
Oh. So he's changed it a few times?
Oh, one pitch. Breaking ball down and away. No, just coming off the road trip.
Okay.
All right. When they started it, that Cleveland series, we noticed on Sunday.
I love how Garrett feels responsible.
He's the hype man.
He's the hype man.
0-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul off the catcher. And he did ask if we could look into it a little bit deeper, whether or not his ugly numbers pitching would affect his overall WAR.
He did. Yeah. He brought it up.
The 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. Do believe they separate those out. I think, from what I was told, that only Ohtani has the combined WAR.
That was my next question.
1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away to the left side. I did not, that's just what I was told. We were having a little discussion in the clubhouse the other day about it. To be honest, I didn't dig much deeper into it. Cortez started his wind. He's still in his wind. He's holding his right leg up in the air and now delivers, and the pitch is up high.
It's just the dumbest thing that Cortez does. You know, he gets on that back leg and hangs for 4 or 5 seconds. And I got to be honest with you, that long doesn't affect the hitter.
There's a swing and a miss. Back with an 87-mile-an-hour cutter, but again, not a strike as the Phillies keep chasing Cortez. It's one of the things you mentioned at the outset. You got to make him throw strikes and not chase his pitch.
Right.
And that's what the Phillies are doing here early. 8 up, 8 down for the left-hander, and here's Rojas. First start for Johan in a while, since before the trade to acquire Austin Hayes. First pitch to Rojas, breaking ball, that's a little low.
Yeah, he had a big hit, came in yesterday. Wasn't that a hit that they gave him last night?
Yeah, the infield hit.
Yeah.
Scored a run, 1-0. Swinging a foul. Pitching off the plate. One ball and 1 strike. 4-0 Yankees lead. We're in the bottom of the third. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, lined hard to center, but right there is Judge. He'll make the catch. And there's another 1-2-3 inning for the Yankee left-hander. We'll go into the 4th inning. Phillies down 4-0.
Just like our offensive line protects our star quarterback.
Henderson to right. It's deep, and that baby's out of here. There goes Gunnar. Number 19.
Well, we apparently know that Gunnar Henderson doesn't mind day games. And here he goes again, his 19th homer, 420 feet, 109 miles an hour off the bat. His 6th leadoff home run of the year, leads Major League Baseball, and he has just been phenomenal.
Center field. Robles back. Tie game! His deep shot here today evens the game. And Carnacion Strand wins it! Lucky number 13. He was 0 for 12. Back-to-back bombs. Down to their last out. The Reds take the day and the series.
7th pitch to Gunnar leading off the game, and Henderson drills it right field down the line. That's a Gunnar. Oh, that thing got out of here in a nanosecond. Another leadoff Gunnar stunner, and the Orioles jump on top. 112.3 miles per hour.
410 feet. I'm not even sure I saw this ball leave the bat. It was hit so quickly.
6th and Tuesday, August 27th, both at 6:40, and Wednesday, August 28th at 4:05 to take on the Phils. Don't miss this matchup. Order tickets today at Phillies.com.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, mark your calendars. What's sure to be an exciting four-game divisional matchup when the Phils take on the Braves. Thursday, August 29th, and Friday, August 30th, both at 6:40 p.m. Saturday, August 31st at 7:15 p.m. and Sunday, September 1st at 7:10 p.m. Secure your tickets at Phillies.com.
Going to the fourth inning, and a hometown hero, the Rothman hometown hero, helping change the bases. A World War II veteran over on the third base side. And getting a standing ovation from the crowd here at Citizens Bank Park on this warm Wednesday afternoon. Phillies, after this one, headed out west for their longest trip of the season with 10 games, 11 days. I guess the London trip, theoretically, is the longest trip. But plenty of miles to be covered here the next road trip for the Phillies. Anthony Volpe leads off for the Yankees, takes a breaking ball for a strike. They lead 4-0 to the Yanks. Volpe, Verdugo, and LeMahieu due up. Here's the pitch, and it's down and in. Phillies, meanwhile, don't have a base runner yet against Nestor Cortez. He's perfect through the first 3 innings. Sanchez with the wind and the 1-1 swing and a miss. Volpe struck out his first time up. Phillies in Seattle don't know their pitching opponents yet. The pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. Volpe down on strikes for the second time, but you can bet it's probably somebody pretty good. The Mariners know how to pitch.
They're very good at pitching. I think they picked up a couple at the trade deadline as well. The one thing with the Mariners is they can't hit a lick, or they haven't been hitting a lick. So, in saying that, that bodes well for the Phils if they can get out there and kind of, maybe it's a good thing right now to go on a long road trip.
Here's Verdugo on the pitch, down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, you talked about it a little bit. I heard you on the post-game show. Sometimes for whatever it is, just turning the page on the calendar. Starting fresh, so to speak. Here's a swing and a ground ball past the mound right at the shortstop, Sosa. He'll throw to first, and Verdugo retired.
The one thing that is very real in baseball, and you've heard it before, is like dog days, like the dog days of August, or that sort of thing. And they're real because it has to do with how your body feels. You've got lots of nagging injuries. It's hot. You slump. I mean, mentally it becomes a real challenge, and the Phils are right in that honey hole, as you might say, of the dog day starting in August. But they got to figure out how to climb out of it. That's where your veteran leadership comes in.
DJ LeMahieu, the batter, and he takes outside ball 1. Phillies down 4-0 because of LeMahieu's 3rd career grand slam. Just his 2nd home run this season. Not getting a ton of playing time at 140 at-bats now. Next pitch, there's a strike on the corner. 1-1. Well, the Phillies will finish July with their first losing month, I guess, in truth, if you want to call it this, a swing and a miss. They had a losing month of March as well. They were 1-2.
No, we can't count that.
Don't count that.
Well, okay.
They were 20-11 March, April.
I feel like there should be like a qualifying signature in front
It's
of
like
that.
saying they lost a series. They got swept in a series, to the Mets in London. Here's a swing and a 2-hopper hit to short. Hit the lip of the grass, but Sosa adjusts and handles it. And they'll throw out LeMahieu. There's a 1-2-3 inning for Sanchez. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Phil's trying to get the offense going. They trail 4-0.
Hi, welcome to CP Rankin Commercial Roof Management and Contracting. Can I help?
Pay off in a big spot right here. Sends it deep the other way. Donovan backing up to the track, to the wall. And Pavin Smith hits one off the wall. This will get 2 runs home. 8-1. Pavin Smith the other way. And Pavin trying to unload. Sends one out to right. And it's in the bullpen for a grand slam for Pavin Smith. And it's 14-1.
He's having quite a night. 6 RBIs.
Sold at Citizens Bank Park to Phillies charities, up to a total of $20,000. Tito's Handmade Vodka is a proud sponsor of the Philadelphia Phillies.
The home of the Phillies, 94 WIP.
Set sail January 11th through the 19th with Phillies Vacations for the 8th annual Vacation in Paradise. Join Phillies alumni on board a new ship, Scott, the Celebrity Ascent, as it explores the Western Caribbean. Enjoy special dinners and receptions. For more info, visit phillies.com/vacations and book your trip today.
First pitch, swing and a foul by Kyle Schwarber underway here in the bottom of the fourth. Phillies are down 4-0. And the pitch from Cortez, a swing by Schwarber as he tried to hold up. And he's quickly down to the count, 0-2. The Phillies do not have a base runner. 9 up, 9 down for the lefty. And now Schwarber will take timeout. One thing Cortez can do, not only the shimmy on the mound with his wind-up and changing arm angles. 0-2 pitch. It's outside. He tends to keep up a pretty quick pace. One ball, 2 strikes. As he takes the sign from Narvaez, and he's ready. Here's the pitch. And it's way inside, almost hit him. Schwarber 0 for 4 in the series. He's been aboard a few times. 4 walks and a hit by pitch. Here's the windup in the 2-2. Breaking ball, that missed down and away. But you look at the top 3, Schwarber, Turner, and Harper. It's been an incredibly tough stretch here.
Very. That's why Turner's out right now, trying to rest everything. The mind.
Cortez needed to tie his shoes, so they give him a moment to do that. Back in the box is Schwarber. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the left-hander's payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled away.
You said something in between the break here about, and I'm still digesting this. So you had heard something about yesterday's deadline that Baseball America, the top 100 prospects, none of them were moved.
That's what I heard, yeah. 3-2, and that's outside, ball 4. The Phillies have their first base runner of the afternoon. And it's a walk to Schwarber, so he heads down to first. It'll bring up Austin Hayes. Yeah, not a lot of big names prospect-wise moved. Of course, there weren't sort of those marquee names available at the big league level. But I figured one of them would.
Well, it's just, yeah.
First pitch to Hayes is up high.
I mean, they were prospect. You hear the word prospect move, but it was like prospects in the organization moved. That's different than Baseball America's assessment.
Yeah, and I mean, we're talking about the top 100 in all of baseball. So
right.
1-0 pitch, and it's outside. Even the best clubs are only going to have 4 or 5 of those in that top 100. Phillies. And again, everybody does their own rankings, right? So that's just one set of rankings. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. For instance, the young right-hander that the Phillies got for Gregory Soto, he was ranked as Baltimore's number 8 prospect, but that was by MLB.com. Now, because he's a team's number 8 doesn't mean he'll crack the top 100. 2-1, the pitch. And that's up and away. Ball 3, 3-1. Phillies trying to get something going. They're down 4-0 here.
And I kind of want to correct, yesterday I talked about the Marlins. I'm like, 9 guys traded. And I got up and read this morning, the Rays got rid of 9 players as well.
3-1. And a swing and a line drive, hard hit left field. Verdugo won't catch this one. It one hops the fence. Schwarber around second. He'll go to third. Hayes trying to get to second, and he's in there. Oh, no. He did hang on to the bag, says Alan Porter. I hope so. He is hanging on to that second base bag for dear life. Gleyber Torres took a one-hop throw from Verdugo, had his back turned to the bag. Hayes went in hard into second, but slid past the bag. And the Yankees will not challenge the call. So Austin Hayes with the first hit of the game for the Phillies.
Gleyber Torres, I got to be honest with you, he has done nothing but not impress me at second base. I know that seems very harsh, but seriously, he said he was a second baseman. This play is at second base the whole way. I mean, he had no idea where the runner was behind him. Talking about Hayes, and I'm glad he's safe. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, man, at second base, you've got to have your head turning, spinning, looking. That's your job as a middle infielder. He had no clue what was going on.
And Austin Hayes, by the way, really grimacing when he was lying on the ground. I don't know if he was did something, injured himself there, hustle double. His 14th double of the year. And hate to sound like a broken record, but here comes Harper in a big spot. They need him. They desperately need him. Harper actually reaches down and wipes dirt off home plate on his own, helping out Ryan Blakeney. Second and third after the mound visit, pitch to Harper, swing and a miss at a breaking ball, a foot off the plate. Harper 0 for his last 15. Struck out his first time up. Outfield shaded the other way. Infield playing to pull. Here's the pitch. And that one's off the plate again. Down and away from Harper. One ball, one strike. Two runners in scoring position. As Cortez deals and the pitch is taken wide.
Staying off the plate outside. I think at some point, either here or the next pitch, they will try to come in hard on him. Try to jam him. He's got to be ready. Gear up for the fastball.
They're back, conceding the RBI if he can put a ball in play. The 2-1 and a swing and a foul. Boy, you got a fastball to hit there. 94 basically down the middle. A little bit elevated. They got him to chase on a fastball up and out of the strike zone his last time up, and they've been able to do that a few times in this series. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Harper, the pitch. And it's a breaking ball down and away, and the count is now full. Outfield pretty much straight up. Judge dead center field. Harper taps the barrel down. Both sides of the plate. Now waiting on Cortez. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Letter high set, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball got him.
Who doesn't love a family reunion? Make plans to join ours on Sunday, August 18th for Toyota Phillies Alumni Day when the Phils host the Nationals at 1:35 p.m. Secure your seats at Phillies.com.
Brings up Alec Bohm. Grounded to second his first time up. And the pitch to Bohm. Breaking ball hit sharply to short. It'll be gloved by Volpe. His throw to first is in time. The Phillies will get a run home as Schwarber will score. And Bohm picks up the RBI. Down to third base goes Hayes with 2 outs. It's 4-1.
Alec, believe it or not, has hit a couple of balls on the barrel. Even this ground ball is on the barrel, but it's right at Volpe.
73rd run batted in for Alec. And here's Castellanos. He lined out hard to left his first time up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Late on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Oh, and 1 the count. 4-1 Yankees in the 4th. Cortez kicks the pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Ball and a strike. 67 pitches for Cortez. Here in the 4th, the pitch. Swung on, hit sharply through the left side. There's a big 2-out RBI single for Nick Castellanos. As Austin Hayes comes home with the second run of the inning, it's a 4-2 Yankee lead.
Excellent. Excellent job by Nick right there. They pick each other up.
Now the Phillies trying to chip away at it. Phillies gave up the grand slam to LeMahieu in the second. They've gotten half of it back. And they're down 4-2. Here's Sosa. Popped out to first his first time up. Cortez delivers in the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Fastball. Runs that one up to 95 miles an hour. Sosa, a .932 OPS against left-handed pitching this year. The pitch. And it's very high. Snap throw back to first. And it's not nearly in time as Castellanos back easily. 1-1 the count.
The Yankees outfield, I don't know, they play almost everybody just straight up. Like, I mean, purely straight up.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball there. And Sosa down to the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A look at first by Cortez. He kicks the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Torres going out, and he's not seeing it. Volpe going out, and he sees it and makes the catch. Torres wasn't even in the same zip code as that pop up. Which ended up well out into shallow center field. Phillies get 2 runs in the inning. They do it with 2 hits, and they leave a man. And we'll go to the 5th. It's a 4.
It's a Spahar way back to right field. Soto doesn't even move. Ohtani has homered in the All-Star game. 28 so far in the regular season. And in his second at-bat in the All-Star game, he launches a no-doubt 3-run home run.
Well, he is so strong, so tall, and has leverage with that bat in the zone. I believe he gets a split in the middle of the plate and didn't miss it. He hasn't missed many with the Dodgers.
Hey Phillies fans, warm up for the game with expert analysis on Phillies Pregame Live. Then after the final out, get exclusive access to the players with Phillies Postgame Live. Only on NBC Sports Philadelphia and the NBC Sports app.
Phillies Baseball, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
First in line to secure a 2025 season ticket package before the public on sale by placing a deposit now. With over 30 sellouts this year, season tickets are the best way to secure seats for 2025. Season tickets, well, they include exclusive benefits such as price savings versus single game tickets and the same seat location for each game. Reserve yours today at Phillies.com/season deposits.
Top of the 5th inning, it's 4-2 Yankees. First pitch to Carlos Narvaez is in for a strike. Catcher for the Yankees batting in the 9 spot. So you've got Torres and Soto to follow here against Sanchez, who winds and deals in the pitch. That missed inside. And Stock, I think this is kind of a big inning here for Christopher Sanchez. The top part of the order due up now. The 1-1. And that one also misses just in off the plate.
I would say so. And honestly, he's pitching well. I mean, it was one bad pitch at the wrong time, right? I mean, that's the grand slam in one shot.
2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And the Phillies, having just scored a couple of runs to get back in this game.
Yeah.
Sanchez coming off a 1-2-3 4th inning. His 2-2 pitch. Swung on, line towards right. That'll fall for a hit. And over to Pickett on a hop is Castellanos. That'll lead off single from the number 9 hitter. Man aboard to start the inning. Here is Gleyber Torres. Torres 0 for 2. He has struck out and lined out to third. And Ryan Blakeney, the plate umpire, calling his timeout here. I'm not sure what was going on there with Torres, but he's in the box now. Look at first by Sanchez. And the pitch. That's taken for a strike. Again, big hole right side as the Phillies playing Weston Wilson towards the middle. That's second. Double play depth for Sosa. At shortstop as Sanchez ready, the pitch. He squares to bunt, pops it up. And Stubbs to the left of the plate will make the catch in foul territory.
Take that.
Indeed. Torres 0 for 3. That'll bring up Juan Soto. 70 pitches now for Sanchez. Soto had a bunt base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Home back at third base again against Soto. Sanchez ready. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. First pitch breaking ball. Double play wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Right.
The pitch taken. That's a strike called. With the Judge coming up next. Prefer to see him with the bases clear.
Saw a great video the other day with Preston Mattingly with the Phillies, and he was addressing all of the new signees.
0-2. Fastball got him looking.
Yeah, he did. Excellent fastball, bottom of the zone. But Preston was addressing the new signees, the guys in a big room, and he's talking to them about being tough, and so on. One of those things he talked about, there was 4 of them. One of them was talking about pitchers. How are you going to act when you get hit around? You're in a tough spot. Are you able to keep going and try to find it? They're starting that at such a young age. That's kind of the philosophy running through the minor leagues, to be tough.
Here's Aaron Judge, and he takes a little bit tight for ball 1. First pitch fastball.
The other one he talked about is when you're 0 for 20. Because remember, a lot of these kids that are signed, they've never been 0 for 20. They're
sure.
the best players of their teams. It won't be that way.
1-0 pitch, and that's down low. It's 2-0.
When you're 0 for 20, will you keep chasing quality at-bats was one of the things he talked about. And I love that he's saying, not chasing hits or results. Just have a good quality at-bat, and you will be noticed. We will notice that.
2 outs, runner at first. 2-0 count, and the pitch to Judge as a strike on the inside corner. Boy, he got a call there, didn't he? That was way down and in. It's not even close to being a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And got him to chase a changeup down and away that time. And Ryan Blakeney hasn't missed too many today, but that one was way off the mark. Sanchez will take it. 2-2 the count on Judge. He looks at first. The left-hander kicks the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out for the 3rd time today. Christopher Sanchez strikes out Aaron Judge. This time with a man aboard to end the 5th. No runs, a hit, and a man left. And after 4.5, the Yankees lead 4-2.
Injured on the job? Insurance companies will turn their...
Stinson pull out the tape measure.
Flying over everything in center, 446 feet later. Not many balls here at Kauffman go over all 3 walls in center field, but that's what Stanton just did. It was also a laser.
And that gives the Yankees 101 home runs for the year.
Here's the guy that brings more oohs and ahs than any of them. And Shohei Ohtani. 3-1.
Shohei Ohtani, first Dodger home run.
Okay, you can sign it. It's a signature. Worth the wait, and it got out in the blink of an eye.
For WIP.
First pitch here in the bottom of the 5th inning to Weston Wilson. A breaking ball over at the knees for a called strike. 4-2, Yankees lead it. Here in the home half of the 5th inning, Cortez with a wind in the 0-1. Swing and a miss. And Wilson quickly down to the count, 0-2. Weston, who has only 5 hits in 27 at-bats. Cortez into the windup, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, line deep. Left field, Verdugo turns, looks up, and it's gone. And Weston Wilson leads off the bottom of the 5th inning with his 2nd home run of the season. A low laser into the left field seats. And it's a 1-run game at 4-3.
All right, let's get the bottom of this lineup going. Weston Wilson, Kevin Long talked about him and loves his decision-making, believe it or not, at the plate. So the one thing that gets him into trouble is a lot of times he's a little bit late on his swing. Well, he wasn't late here. He was right on it.
Now to bring up Garrett Stubbs. Stubbs struck out his first time in a long at-bat with Cortez. Here he takes a breaking ball for a strike. 0-1 the count. Garrett, 4 for 10, including today's strikeout over his last 4+ games. Here's a breaking ball down and away, or 3+ if you will. But Garrett spelling JT Realmuto today. Here's the 1-1. And a swing and a pop-up in the air down the left side. Chisholm going out. Verdugo coming on. It's in foul ground, and it falls. That sunny sky, partly cloudy skies. Chisholm was the closest to it. Took a swipe at it. Got some leather on it, I think, but just couldn't get under it.
I guess Verdugo had too far to go to get there.
Or didn't see it.
Couldn't quite see it.
So Stubbs gets new life. There's the windup by Cortez, the 1-2, and that's inside. Rob Thompson talked about the use of JT, hoping to stretch him out a little bit, meaning play him 3 games in a row, full series. But with the day game today, they gave him the day off, the 2-2. Breaking ball, pulled on the ground, foul. He stays alive. The series in Los Angeles will feature all 3 night games. So there's no day game on getaway day in Los Angeles. So kind of eyeing that as a situation where he might go full on with JT. 2-2. Ground ball right side to his left, Torres. He'll scoop it, throw to first.
Well, your Chick-fil-A, a nugget of the game, Scott, July 31st, 1994. Left-handed pitcher Steve Carlton, the winningest pitcher in Phillies history, is inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of Hall of Fame talk the last couple of days.
Here comes Johan Rojas. Rojas, 0 for 1, lined out hard to center his first time up. A 4-3 ball game. Yankees on top. Here's the pitch. And Rojas stepping out. The pitch was up and away. And Rojas saying something to Ryan Blakeney. It's ball 1.
Yeah, let it go.
Here's the wind of the 1-0. Swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch swung on and popped up. And Volpe going back out into shallow center field. He's under it. He'll make the catch. No problems seeing that one. 2 gone. Here comes Kyle Schwarber, who walked his last time up and later scored. We mentioned that Cortez had not gotten through a full 5 innings in a while. The last time he did it was July the 5th. And Schwarber takes the strike at the top of the zone. 0-1 the count.
Well, today he's really leaning on 3 pitches. It's the 4-seam fastball, sweeper, and cutter today.
Next pitch, and that's a little bit low, I guess. I think Ryan Blakeney might have given up on that one. Missed another one. Schwarber will take it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And there's a breaking ball in for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, the pitch. Breaking ball, and that just missed low and away. It did indeed miss. The windup and the 2-2 pitch. It's up high, 3-2. What is more surprising to you for Schwarber? A 1041 OPS against lefties or a 699 OPS against righties?
Well, the 1040 against lefties, I think, for sure. The way that he has just manhandled left-handed pitching is...
Time called, and now Narvaez running out to the mound.
Yeah, I think that's the most impressive thing to me. I mean, you go against versus righties. Kyle is not one to, he's not one to be afraid to slump against right-handed pitching at any time. But versus lefties, the way that he has been able to lock in has been phenomenal.
Well, Narvaez, a slow walk back to the dish.
What about you? What, are you on the fence?
I'm on the fence, yeah.
It's a terrible answer.
I would expect a little more than 700 against right-handed pitching. 3-2, and that's up and away ball 4. I mean, he's just been unbelievably locked in against lefties. But yes, I think I would expect a little more.
We balanced that whole equation out. Yeah.
Out of bring of Austin Hayes, he's put 2 really good swings on Cortez today. 1 for an out, 1 for a double. 2 outs, the pitch. Breaking ball, there's a strike. He's now got 6 hits in 24 at-bats, including a homer in his career against Nestor Cortez. He's the go-ahead run at the plate. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled away. He's behind in the count now, 0-2. His career OPS against righties is 864.
He's a little down against righties right now.
Time called.
Now, he still might climb back up there, right? Yep. I mean, he's still got some time, for sure. What's his career versus lefties?
748. It's equally
just do the math?
Amazing, right? Throw over to first. Schwarber is back. Yes, it's definitely higher against lefties than it is lower against righties, if I'm saying that the right way. 0-2, and the pitch. Hayes swings, hits a bouncer towards third. It's foul. The Yankees have gotten some bullpen activity going as a right-hander begins to loosen up.
So one of the things that, if you still have it up there, would be I would look at his at-bats or even his plate appearances per against lefties versus righties. Is it extensively more versus righties?
No, it's
not.
Similar to
what it is. Oh, well, then, yeah, I'm going to stay with my answer.
I mean, the season's got 2 months left, so 0-2 pitch again, and that one's up high. So he's still got a ways to go.
It's just typical.
Last year he had, the last 2 years, 440, 467 plate appearances. He's closing in on 300 now for this year. 1-2, runner goes. The pitch swung on and missed. He struck him out. And Hayes goes down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Phillies here in their half of the 5th. But they get a run back on the home run by Weston Wilson, his second. And as we go to the 6th, it's a 1-run game with the Yankees on top, 4-3.
Hi, this is JTO Muto from your Philadelphia Phillies. When it comes to the
just raise a glass. Raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
There's no shortage of fun when old friends are in town. Join us for Toyota Phillies Alumni Weekend on Friday, August 16th through Sunday, August 18th when the Phils play the Nats. Order tickets now at Phillies.com.
The Phillies play here. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, your Citizen Stats leader, I'm going to go ahead and just pick one on Kyle Schwarber because it's pretty cool. He ranks first among all leadoff hitters. That's Kyle Schwarber, people, in baseball with 168 times on base in the leadoff spot this season. Citizens, the official bank of the Phillies.
Giancarlo Stanton leads off for the Yankees. A 4-3 ball game. First pitch to him is inside for ball one. Yankees 4, Phillies 3. Yankees got 4 in the second on a grand slam by DJ LeMahieu, the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, that's in for a strike. 2 in the fourth for the Phillies. An RBI ground out for Alec Boehm. RBI single for Nick Castellanos. The 1-1 on the way. And that's down and in for a ball. 2-1. And Weston Wilson, a home run in the fifth to make it a 1-run game. Sanchez, the 2-1. And that's a strike over at the knees. 2-2. Sanchez, 82 pitches. Despite all the bullpen usage last couple of days, Phillies say they're just fine out there. 2-2. Ground ball hit towards third. Boehm scoops it. And he'll throw it to first in time to get Stanton.
Oh, I'll be curious to see what this ball was hit at. Is this another rocket? Now, they're right now with Sanchez, keep in mind the ground ball. His ground ball percentage runs at 59%, which is really good against someone like Stanton, who all he's trying to do is lift. That ball was hit at 110 miles an hour, but on the ground.
Here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Pitch is in there for a called strike. Well, from the Phillies' perspective, he's trending in the right direction. 120, 114, 110. 0-1 pitch. And it's taken for a strike at the knees, and that one is where Sanchez needs to be.
Yeah. The difference is that the lowest one, the 110, was hit to third base, which is the closest spot to catch the ball.
That's
so it
right.
gets on you.
0-2 pitch. And that missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4 runs, 6 hits for the Yankees. 3 runs on only 3 hits for the Phils. Phils get a right-hander up in their bullpen. The 1-2 is fouled off. A bullpen that now includes Tanner Banks. He is here in uniform, ready to go, wearing the number 58. There's Tanner Banks, effectively replacing Gregory Soto as the third lefty in the pen. The 1-2 pitch on the way. And it's swung on, bounced towards first. Harper wide of the bags, got it. He'll flip it to Sanchez, and the throw is in time to get him. Chisholm immediately with a headfirst dive into the bag, turns and looks back at the dugout, points in there saying to review it. Sanchez running to the bag, stepped on the base as they will not challenge the call. What do you know? A player is wrong about that.
I think Chisholm does that on every time he's thrown out, though.
And we get our first close look at it. It was definitely close.
It was.
2 gone. And here's Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Phillies down 4-3. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Changeup has been so good for him today. It's the second most used pitch today. Sinker's the first one, but he's getting the most whiffs. That was his 10th swing and miss on the changeup.
Sanchez into the wind, the 0-2 pitch. Swing at a bouncing ball, foul. Stays alive. Let's pause for station identification on the Phillies radio network.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. The home of the Phillies. 94 WIP. An Odyssey Sports Station.
The 0-2 pitch, and it's swung on, dribbled left of the mound. Sanchez off the hill will have no play, and Volpe an infield hit. Kind of a swinging bunt there. Keeps the inning alive as he's going to reach. And it'll bring up Alex Verdugo. You've got Verdugo, the left-handed batter here. A righty in LeMahieu on deck, who's hit a grand slam. A righty will be ready to go in the Phillies bullpen. Yankees could choose to go with Ben Rice off the bench. A 1-for-1 move there. We'll see. First things first, Sanchez against Verdugo. He was 0-for-1 with a walk and a ground out. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, and 1 the count. Harper on the bag. Volpe, who is hopping around over there at first base. He does a lot of that. Sanchez steps and bluffs a throw. I guess the way to combat that if you're a pitcher is to try to make your move when he's in the air, right? And maybe go in the wrong direction.
Well, yeah.
0-1. And a swing and a line drive into left. That's a base hit as Hayes over to pick it up. Volpe's stop at second. And there are 2 on. And LeMahieu coming up. We'll see what the Phillies decide to do. And that looks like it's going to be the end of the line for Sanchez.
To answer that question a little bit more, I think the only way from the left side when he's dancing is to incorporate a hang move. And if you see him going and if you have the ability to throw to first, you can pick. You could also get to a snap throw from the left side, but I'm not sure Christopher has that.
Well, Christopher also does not have a chance to win this one today as he will depart on the short end of a 4-3 score. He's hoping for the bullpen to bail him out here in the 6th. Yankees with 2 runners on and 2 outs, so 1.
You're not suffering from a summer slump, Aries, and you're firing on all cylinders as soon as you step up to the plate. Your game is especially hot right now, so keep swinging for the fences when it's your turn to bat. Your powerful performance will inspire the team to keep trying their hardest, ensuring that you'll be in the thick of the pennant race.
Here's Bryce Harper, the birthday boy. Now Harper deep into right center, and he'll watch this one fly. How about that for a birthday? Just turned 31 today. Harper launches his 4th home run of this postseason. It's 2-0 Phillies. Harper's 4th of the playoffs. 2nd home run of the inning.
Well, guys, you wonder how they were going to attack Harper. First pitch. Doesn't even wait to get past the pitch. 109 off the bat. 420 feet into right center to ring the bell.
Ball hit high in the air to center, hit pretty well, sending Jake Myers back, still going back near the wall. What a catch by Jake! He's done it again! Jake robbed Byron Buxton, and now he takes one away from Riley Green.
Jake going back and taking away some extra bases. He had to turn around over his right shoulder to into his left shoulder and then leaped up and made the play, and he is pumped.
Brakes, exhaust, air conditioning, or tune-ups, Meineke should be your one-stop shop for car repairs. Meineke, doing car care right.
Jose Ruiz, who pitched in last night's ball game, pitched an inning of work. He's 2-1, a .455 earned run average through 19 pitches last night. 32nd appearance of the season. He's facing DJ LeMahieu and trying to get out of trouble here in the 6th. As DJ LeMahieu bats and Ruiz delivers, and the first pitch is inside for ball 1. LeMahieu, the grand slam back in the 2nd. Driving in all of the Yankee runs in this one. It's 4-3 New York. The pitch. Swung on, fouled away. One ball, one strike. LeMahieu's home run had to be reviewed as initially the call was that the ball was in play. And Volpe started breaking for third. Now the pitch. It's way outside. Fan was reaching out over the railing, but they reviewed it and deemed it to be a home run and a grand slam for LeMahieu. Wilson shaded up the middle against the right-handed batter at second. Here's the pitch from Ruiz. A swing and a miss. They had to ask at first base. And Jim Wolf confirmed what we already knew, that DJ LeMahieu offered at that.
Yeah, good pitch. Breaking ball. Late break to it, down below the zone.
The stretch by Ruiz. A look back at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive into right center field. That's a base hit. Volpe will come home and score. The ball going all the way to the wall. Verdugo around third. He's being waved home. And DJ LeMahieu has driven in 6 runs today for the Yankees, who now lead it 6-3. And you just can't pitch up in the zone like that and expect to be successful on a regular basis.
No.
I mean, that is thigh high. It's outer third of the plate, but for a former batting champ, that's easy money. The pitch to Narvaez, and that's a breaking ball down and away.
Well, the bullpen has had their command issues. I think it's been kind of up and down, just trying to hit spots. Recently, it's been with 2 strikes missing spots. And you have a hitter who's going to be protecting, aggressive.
1-0 pitch, and that's in there. Well, this was 2 outs and nobody on. The infield dribbler by Volpe extending the inning. Verdugo a single to left. And now LeMahieu, the 2-run double, and the pitch swung on, fouled off.
Mention me, the 6 RBI by LeMahieu is a career high.
A new career high for LeMahieu to have 6 runs batted in a game.
3 times. Last time he had 5 RBI in a game. September 15th, 2020 versus Toronto. Again, 6 RBI, career high.
That's 2 nights in a row. The Yankees have kind of had a one-man show early on. Yesterday it was Chisholm who drove in the first 5 runs of the night. Today it's LeMahieu. The first 6 driven in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball deflected off of Ruiz. Wilson plays the carom, fires to first. Sides retired. But the damage done. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-3 Yankees.
Ready to pop the question? Hit your engagement.
You're not suffering from a summer slump, Aries, and you're firing on all cylinders as soon as you step up to the plate. Your game is especially hot right now, so keep swinging for the fences when it's your turn to bat. Your powerful performance will inspire the team to keep trying their hardest, ensuring that you'll be in the thick of the pennant race.
Ohtani with a man aboard in 1 away. Smashes this ball. Forget about it. Marte doesn't even move. It's gone. 2-0 LA. The 176th of Ohtani's career. He stands alone for Japanese-born sluggers. 176 Major League home runs, passing Hideki Matsui.
His teammates know how special that was for him.
Injury firm in the world. For your injury case, lots of people hired us. We've collected over $15 billion and won a lot. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Your Independence Blue Cross Player Spotlight is down on the farm. Derek Hall at Lehigh Valley yesterday, 2 for 4, 2 runs, home run, and an RBI. He ranks first in the International League with RBI at 22. Independence Blue Cross. Learn more at IBX.com.
First pitch to Bryce Harper is outside, ball 1. 6-3 Yankees. IBX now on the sleeve of the Phillies uniforms. All 5 of the Phillies uniforms will feature the IBX nameplate on the right sleeve. A white patch with the blue lettering and a red outline. The 2-0 delivery to Harper, and that's in there for a strike. Nestor Cortez still on the mound, a right-hander loosening up. Phillies getting their own righty up in Junior Marte. Yankees with a 3-run lead as we get to the mid to late innings here, bottom of the 6th. Cortez with a wind of the 2-1. Breaking ball hit high in the air, right field, but it's playable. Soto is drifting over, now onto the track, and he makes the catch about halfway deep on the warning track. And a long fly ball out for Harper is out number 1, and that'll be the last batter that Cortez faces in this one. Harper remains hitless in this series against the New York Yankees. Pitching change, timeout here at Citizens Bank Park as we are in the bottom of the 6th with the Yankees up 6-3. We're back in a moment on the Phillies Radio Network.
Hey, Pennsylvania, here's a heads up on vehicle crime to help protect against carjackings. Park in view of a secure...
And that will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
A third, 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Bases are clear here as Alec Bohm is coming up. Bohm and Castellanos. And a string of right-handed batters. Weaver, he's got a 4-2 record, a 2.87 ERA. He's actually been a lot tougher on lefties than he has been against righties, but neither is saying a whole lot. Well, the veteran right-hander had a kind of a miserable year last year as a starter with the Reds, but he's found it this season with New York. Going to bring up Alec Bohm. Phillies down 6-3. Sanchez, by the way, 5 2/3 charged with 6 runs, and he can finish off July, and I'm sure he's happy to put it behind him now as and start fresh in August. It was not a good month for Christopher or the Phillies. And the pitch to Bohm. Swing and a pop-up foul. First base side, LeMahieu going over near the camera well, and he's out of room. 0-1 the count.
Luke Weaver is a 4-seamer change-up cutter guy. He's got a knuckle curveball, rarely throws it.
The windup and Weaver's pitch. Way inside, spins him off the plate. Bright sun is out. The lights have been on from the start. Here's the windup and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball. This is going to go foul over near third. Elsewhere today, the Twins over the Mets 6-2. They're in the bottom of the 4th inning in New York. Mets were going for a sweep of that series. Mets in 3rd place, a half game behind the Braves, 8 behind the Phillies. Braves, meanwhile, in Milwaukee, bottom of the 1st inning. Brewers have scored a run on Chris Sale. Rubber game of that series. 1-0 Brewers lead it.
6 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 1 home run allowed.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Bohm. Weaver delivers. And that one is a little bit wide.
Sanchez threw 94 pitches, 66 for strikes. 9-4.
Phillies 7.5 up on the Braves. Tied with the Guardians for the best record in baseball. Weaver with a 2-2 pitch. And that's way outside. It's 3-2. Marlins lead Tampa Bay 6-2. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning of that game in Tampa Bay. And you mentioned the Marlins traded, what, 9?
9.
And the Rays traded
9.
9.
Actually, I think there was a 10th. There was a 10th that I missed with the Marlins.
3-2, swinging a drive center field. Pretty well hit, going back on it and nearing the wall. And Judge kind of a lunge for it, but didn't catch it. And Bohm is around second. He's going to try for third. Soto picks up the carom, throws it in, but it's not in time. It's a triple for Alec Bohm. Boy, he really hit that well. And the ball seemed to really carry into the gap in right center. Second triple of the season for Alec.
Actually, a really good job by Alec to break out of the box to get on his horse here, knowing it's in the deepest part of the park. The other thing is, Aaron Judge, I mean, he can cover ground, but he clearly does not like the wall. I mean, he got within 5 feet and just completely gave up on this baseball.
Well, they don't pay him to track down fly balls in center.
Some of that money's got to be involved in some of that.
Well, they got Trent Grisham, who does nothing but catch the ball. You can have Aaron Judge, who does nothing but hit the ball.
All right, that's fair.
Here's Castellanos, big run to pick up. Infield is back. The pitch, swing and a ground ball foul, third base side. Phillies need this guy home here. Castellanos delivered a 2-out RBI single back in the 4th inning. His 55th run batted in of the season.
9-9-6-1.
Weaver ready at the letters. Looks at third. He delivers. And the pitch is down and away. Baltimore all over Toronto. It's 9-4. Top of the 6th inning of that game. Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Jackson Holliday, who got recalled to the big leagues. He homered a grand slam for the Orioles. 1-1 the count. And Weaver's pitch. Swing and a miss. A lot of the action under the lights later on tonight. Out of town scores, as always, brought to you by Oliver Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical, serving the Delaware Valley for more than 50 years. Infield back. Castellanos at 1-2. And Weaver's pitch way outside.
Did you see the Padres and the Dodgers have a 2-game series going on out there in Petco, and yesterday was a walk-off.
2-game series.
Well, that's when I read they say series, so I'm saying 2-game series in quotes. They're air quotes. Can I do that?
Well, I mean, 2 games does constitute a series, right?
I guess.
2-2. Swung on, fouled away.
But yeah, the Padres came back 5 runs. I think it was 5 runs down, had a walk-off win. So if they can win today, the Padres, they actually have the tiebreaker in their series, which could be huge.
Season series?
The season series.
This is the end of their season series?
I don't know if it's the last game. It will give them, based on what they've done already, it'll give them the edge no matter what happens for the rest of the year.
Weaver steps off. First disengagement. Well, the Padres still 5.5 back if they were to win today, 4.5 back in the West. But definitely part of the wild card conversation now. Firmly in that race are the Padres. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Castellanos. And the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. That'll get a run home as Chisholm gobbles it up, throws to first. Gets Castellanos, but he puts the ball in play and gets Bohm across the plate. It's a 6-4 Yankee lead.
Well, and another fundamental play by Alec Bohm at third. He's clearly going on contact. Believe it or not, I mean, if Jazz comes up and comes home, there might have been a play, but I just like the aggressive play by Dusty sending the runner from third base there on contact. Well done.
Here's Edmundo Sosa against Weaver. And the pitch. Sosa swings and pops it up. Way up into right. I'm not sure Soto has a bead on it, and he doesn't see it, and Judge bails him out. He comes running all the way over from center field. Who says he doesn't have a glove? As Aaron Judge saves the day for Juan Soto. 1 run in the inning on 1 hit, and nobody left, and we're going to the 7th at 6-4 Yankees.
pay off in a big spot right here. Sends it deep the other way. Donovan backing up to the track, to the wall. And Pavin Smith hits one off the wall. This will get 2 runs home. 8-1. Pavin Smith the other way. And Pavin trying to unload. Sends one out to right. And it's in the bullpen for a grand slam for Pavin Smith. And it's 14-1.
He's having quite a night. 6 RBIs.
And Lawrence Butler sends one out towards center field, and it's going to get in the bullpen. Lawrence Butler with another homer. And Lawrence Butler to left field. And
hackers don't like us, and we don't care. Telesystem's job is to allow business leaders to sleep better at night, knowing that their cybersecurity, networking, and communications stay connected and protected. Visit hackersuck.com to learn more. IT is about trust.
The home of the Phillies, 94 WIP.
Your PGW game summary here in the top of the 7th inning. The score right now is 6-4. New York is on top. Now, they got up big in the 2nd inning. DJ LeMahieu hit a grand slam. That put them up 4-0, but it was going to have to be a gut check time here for the Phillies, and they did. They got 2 runs back in the 4th. Big home run by Weston Wilson in the 5th inning. Alec Boehm scored after a triple. He scored on a 5-3 put out by Nick Castellanos. The score, though, is 6-4. Christopher Sanchez will let go here to Junior Marte as the Phils are trying to get a couple runs to tie this game up. PGW fueling the future.
And it'll be the top of the order. That's the assignment for Marte. And Gleyber Torres not in the box early enough. Ryan Blakeney charges him with a pitch clock violation. So it's 0-1. Marte starts ahead in the count. The pitch. Breaking ball popped in the air. Shallow right. Going out is Wilson. He'll make the catch. And Gleyber Torres 0 for 4 today.
So on that play there, so he has a strike on him. So can you still say 1 pitch, 1 out? I mean...
Well, yes, it's 1 pitch.
1 pitch, 1 out.
He's only charged with 1 pitch.
Yeah.
So he didn't throw it.
Didn't throw it, but...
Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Juan Soto is 1 for 2 on the day. And the pitch. And that's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. The 1-1. That's down and in. The next pitch, that's down low. Marte, a .487 earned run average. He's made now 19 appearances here at the big league level. Threw a couple of innings 2 days ago, needed 36 pitches. (3-1). And that one is up and in, ball 4. Borderline, but did appear to be a ball.
Junior has some really nasty stuff that he throws up there. He just doesn't throw enough strikes. What happens is he starts to lose that command, especially early in the count. He loses it. So as a hitter, you just start to sit on 1 pitch. They'll sit on the fastball. So it's not going to work.
Here is Judge. And the pitch to Aaron Judge, a fastball that's a little bit wide for ball 1. One ball and no strikes. Judge, who struck out 3 times in his 3 at-bats against Christopher Sanchez today. And the pitch. That's outside. And I think it would be interesting to find out how many other pitchers could say that. That they struck out Aaron Judge 3 times in the same start this year. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Perhaps somebody will dig up that information for us. Perhaps not. 1 out, 1 on for the Yankees. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
I did start kind of digging into earlier in the game, talking about how he was kind of in a little bit of a slump at some point in the season. It was in mid-April, and for him, slumping, it was a series of about a 10-game stretch where he didn't have.
He only hit 7 homers.
Well, no. Wait a minute now.
Oh,
yeah, right.
Sorry,
but he didn't. He had games where he was just getting one hit. He was trickling in one hit at a time. Over the last 2 months or since then, it's been multiple hit games, 2-3 hits a game repeatedly.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a golden sombrero today for Aaron Judge. How about that? And apparently it happened 2 other times this year. Zach Eflin was one of them. The other was Alec Marsh of the Royals. As the first pitch to Stanton is in for a strike. 6-4, Yankees lead.
Did I see that Zach Eflin has a new team, correct? He has a new home. I think he was traded Baltimore?
Yep.
Is that right?
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Here's the pitching line for the Phillies, Jose Ruiz.
Stanton quickly down to the count. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Marte trying to keep it a 2-run game here. Man on, 2 outs. The stretch, and Marte with the 0-2. Down and away. Backhand stop by Stubbs. One ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And it's a breaking ball down and away. Stanton has hit 3 balls, 110 or better here today. He's 2 for 3. His top exit velocity for the day was 120 miles per hour on his second inning single. The pitch. And that's down low, and from 0-2 to now 3-2. As Stanton not biting on the slider there from Junior Marte. 2 down, the runner will be off. Soto leads at first. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball hit sharply to short. Sosa's got it. Plenty of time to throw to first. It's even a little bit high, but it'll be brought down by Harper. And a scoreless 7th inning for Junior Marte. As he retires the Yankees, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies trails 6-4.
It's the great Mascot race. Here's the pitch. And they're on. Look at them go. It's a close race. Listen to that crowd. They're heading for home. Here they come. It's the play at the plate. It's the swinging Friar. Congratulations on winning the great Mascot race.
We do not mess up your name. We pride ourselves here on MLB Central.
That's right.
Right?
That's
on
right.
getting them right. We have a little game for you. Are you ready? Blower Lau had his first big league hit against Nathan Eovaldi.
Wow.
No.
Oh. Your first knock's Eovaldi?
Off the end of the bat.
That's a nice one, though.
Yeah.
What were you thinking right there?
Oh, this is your first knock? That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Have you ever hit 1,000 for a year?
There you go.
Sausage, ham, bacon, and your favorite Hatfield Phillies Franks. With over 24 distinct flavors that can be ready in minutes, Hatfield pork is food you'll feel good about serving. From home or at the ballpark, find your flavor with Hatfield, the official pork provider of the Phillies. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes and to find a retailer near you.
Never miss a Phillies moment with the NBC Sports app.
It's gone!
Stream all the game action, plus get expert analysis and exclusive interviews on pre- and post-game live. Your Phillies are always on the NBC Sports app. Download now.
Phillies baseball, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Join us for a fun-filled series when the Phillies host the Astros Monday, August 26th and Tuesday, August 27th, both at 6:40 p.m., and Wednesday, August 28th at 4:05 p.m. Order tickets now at Phillies.com.
Bryson Stott will pinch hit for Weston Wilson leading off the bottom of the seventh inning. Phillies are down 6-4. And Stott faces Luke Weaver, who's back out for another inning of work. And the right-hander's first pitch is taken, and that's a little bit wide, ball one. We mentioned when Weaver took over, he's been tougher on lefties than he has been on righties this season. Here's the 1-0. And a swing and a miss. And Stott had 1 ball and 1 strike. Bryson batting .243 with 7 homers. 43 runs batted in. Next pitch swung on, popped up back behind the plate. It'll go out of play. Stott is 0 for 8 as a pinch hitter.
Starting to show some good signs, though. I mean, he's getting some base hits. He's on the ball a little bit better. 7 hits during the homestand.
The 1-2 pitch on the way. It's up high. Phillies bench today, Stott and Marsh. Marsh is 1 for 12 as a pinch hitter. The other two, Turner and Realmuto, have not appeared off the bench in a game this season. The 2-2 on the way. And it's swung on, line towards center, sinking, coming on Judge. He'll play it on a bounce. And Bryson Stott with his first pinch hit of the season. He's aboard to start this 7th inning for the Phillies.
Yeah, he is now 8 for 17 during the homestand. Good for him. And that's a big one. It's a leadoff hitter.
And I tell you, that's a ball that we saw last night. A lot of balls like that, especially later in the game. Trent Grisham was gobbling all those up.
Yep.
And it's a very different deal with Judge out there in center. Here's Stubbs. Chisholm in at third. As Weaver ready and delivers, and the pitch is taken. That's a strike. Fastball, top of the zone. Brandon Marsh waiting in the on-deck circle to bat for Rojas. And a throw over to first, and diving back in is Stott. Another right-hander up in the Yankee bullpen. Phillies have the new lefty Tanner Banks getting loose in their pen. 0-1 the count. Weaver's pitch. And that's up high. Snap throw down to first, and back is Stott.
Tough guy to run on, Weaver. He's pretty quick to the plate. It's a short leg kick. I wouldn't say it's an actual slide step, but he short arms the ball.
One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. One and 2 the count. Stubbs today 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a high bouncer, leaping in the air. LeMahieu's got it. His only play will be to first, as Stubbs almost hit that down into the ground hard enough that it bounced over LeMahieu's head, but not quite that fortunate. He does move the runner into scoring position, and here comes Brandon Marsh. And here also comes Aaron Boone. Looks like the Yankees will make a move.
I got to tell you, I'm not sure anybody was more surprised on catching that ball than DJ himself when he looked down in his glove to make sure he had it in there.
And that'll be it for Weaver. Runner in scoring position for the Phils. Brandon Marsh will come on as a pinch hitter. And the Phillies down 6-4. Back in a moment on the Phillies.
And here's another one I believe went off the scoreboard. If you miss in the middle of the plate with Max Muncy, he's good. Look at that level swing right there. And he's a hitter. But what I love, watch him drop What he does is he moves his hands and he loads into the back leg. Here you see the knob facing the catcher, which I really love because that's the power position for any power hitter.
Here's a high fly ball off of the bat of Jarren Duran. That one will leave the yard and give the American League its first lead of the night. Boy, this dream season for Jarren Duran continues here with a home run in the All-Star game.
He's a man that has power and speed, a lot of speed. The Boston Red Sox got really athletic with their lineup. It's why they're succeeding, and he's going to be a huge part of the success in the second half.
Mike Schmidt sent you.
Right-hander Tommy Kahnle is coming on in relief. He's a changeup specialist, and he's really tough on lefties, and that's why he's summoned in here. You've got Marsh announced as the pinch hitter, and then Schwarber to follow. Runner in scoring position for the Phillies, who trail 6-4 here in the bottom of the seventh. And we brought it up briefly last night, but it's worth mentioning again right here because there's a man in scoring position and a pinch hitter is coming up. The Phillies' only RBI from a pinch hitter this season didn't happen in the U.S. It was David Dahl's pinch hit home run in London. They don't have a single run batted in from a pinch hitter in the States this year. And Brandon Marsh, who's just 1 for 12 off the bench with 8 strikeouts, talking at length with Kyle Schwarber in the on-deck circle about Tommy Kahnle. The first pitch, and it's down low, ball 1. He lays off, 1-0 the count. He throws that changeup 68% of the time, and that number is even higher when you factor in just lefties. The pitch, and it's a little low, 2-0. Didn't miss by much.
No. And you pair that changeup with a fastball that runs anywhere from 93 to 96 on a good day.
6-4, tying run at the plate, bottom of the seventh. A look back at second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fooled on that changeup. Boy, 2-0. I think I'm taking the strike. But you?
I don't know if I'm necessarily taking with a runner in scoring position, but I'm certainly gearing up for one pitch only.
2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And that's outside. Well, certainly, if he was, maybe he thought he had that pitch.
Well,
but
maybe.
The changeup is, there's a reason lefties are hitting 154 against him with only 2 extra base hits. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And there is that off-speed pitch again. Count full. Runner at second, 1 out. Kahnle looks at second, the pitch. And that's inside, ball 4. And that's the first time he's drawn a walk this year as a pinch hitter. And that was a role that he really filled very, very well last year, Brandon Marsh. But for whatever reason, it's just been a struggle for him off the bench this season. Well, now the go-ahead run is coming to the plate. And certainly with a guy, Kyle Schwarber, coming up, who can turn this game around. Yesterday, it was the Yankees who had a 3-run 7th-inning homer. Schwarber bats with 2 on and 1 out. And Kahnle's first pitch is outside for ball 1. Schwarber is 0 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and he was hit by a pitch when he saw Kahnle last night. He's walked twice today, 0 for 1. The 1-0. And that's a strike. Inside corner, down and in.
I think Kyle is the type of hitter that every once in a while would come up and say, okay, I'm going to look for a changeup rather than look fastball and adjust.
1 ball, 1 strike. Canley's pitch. Swing and a foul. Well, he went after a changeup. He had one in the zone.
Well, and I think he was on it. And that's, Edgar Martinez used to hit that way. Great hitter back with the Mariners. He could look for a breaking ball, but what he would do is he would say, okay, I'm going to look for the breaking ball the entire at-bat. And that might mean until he gets 2 strikes, but when he got it, he didn't miss it.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Schwarber. Canley delivers, and the pitch swung on and missed. The ball was in the dirt, and the changeup strikes out Schwarber for the 2nd out. And that brings up Austin Hayes. Hayes, who flied out to center field against him last night. 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a run scored. 2 on, 2 out. Phillies down 2. Canley's pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air, deep left field. Verdugo going back towards the corner, looking up at the wall, and he's got it. Bangs into the fence right below the 334 sign. So close for Austin Hayes. Trying to sneak one in under the left field foul pole, but couldn't quite get it out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And we are headed to the 8th. Phillies down 6-4.
Hit in the air down the left field line toward the wall. It's gone. It went over the high wall. Juan Soto's first home run as a Yankee. A fly ball down the left field line. There is a Soto photo. A home run in the left field seats. He's wonderful, marvelous.
Lace up your sneakers for Independence Blue Cross Senior Stroll the Bases on Wednesday, August 28th, when fans 55 and over get a chance to circle the diamond following the Phillies-Astros game starting at 4:05. Secure your seats at Phillies.com.
Phillies baseball, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Listen to every MLB game live. Plus, watch the minor leagues, MLB Big Inning, and available pre- and post games. No blackouts. Visit MLB.com/@bat for details.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leads off for the Yankees. They have a 6-4 lead. Tanner Banks making his Phillies debut. First pitch is flied to left or to center straight away. Brandon Marsh in there now. He'll make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for Tanner Banks. Well, based on the home run that he hit last night, Austin Hayes, we both thought that had a chance that he might have gotten enough of it. And the way the ball's carrying, it didn't sound great off the bat, but neither did the one last night, quite frankly. And it made its way out down in the left field corner. As Volpe, and the pitch is a strike called. Banks wearing number 58, acquired yesterday from the White Sox.
He pitched 1 inning, allowed 2 hits.
Pitch on the way, swing and a bouncing ball to short. Sosa, gloves at ankle high, throw to first is in time. 2 gone.
The other part of that play, that catch in left field by Verdugo, was the ball was hit so high and in the air for so long, he had to fight the sun the whole time. That's been somewhat of an issue for the outfield. So he had to find the wall, find the track, find the wall, fight the sun. A pretty good catch.
Here is Verdugo. He's been aboard twice and has scored twice as Verdugo takes a called strike. 6-4 Yankees here in the 8th. Phillies will have 2 more cracks at it with their offense. And the 0-1. And that is low, I guess. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Banks has been money against left-handed hitters this year. He's been really exceptional. Righties, however, it's been a different story. Time called as that foul ball went into the tube of the tarp and rolled down out the other side. I saw it roll into the tube. I didn't realize it had bounced out, but the ball girl went running out to get it. The 1-2, swinging a high fly ball, shallow left. Hayes coming in, he's calling, and he's got it. And there's a 1-2-3 debut for the left-hander, Tanner Banks. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Hour getting late for the Phils, trying to avoid the sweep. They trail 6-4.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And
Freeman lifts a fly ball to deep right field. Forget about it. It's gone. It's long gone. It's 2-0. Wow.
He hit that baseball to the parking lot, Joe. He knew he got that baseball. Pulled the hands through, head down for the baseball. And knew it was not coming back.
25th drumstick.
30-piece go.
Freddie Freeman making an MVP case of his own. 2 feet shy of the longest Dodger home run this year.
It's time for Play Ball categories. Let's spin the wheel and see what we land on. Home runs. Can you name every switch hitter in baseball history with at least 400 career home runs? Get those brains working. Switch hitters that had at least 400 career home runs? Here are the answers. Mickey Mantle, Eddie Murray, Chipper Jones, Carlos Beltran, and Mark Teixeira all had over 400 career home runs.
Sports Radio 94 WIP.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Philadelphia Phillies and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Phillies.
Phillies down 6-4. Bottom of the 8th inning. 6 outs left to work with. Mark Leiter Jr. is going to take over here in the bottom half of the 8th for the Yankees. Just acquired yesterday by the Yankees and was acquired early enough in the day that he was able to get here from Cincinnati and make his Yankee debut last night. And he's back out here for game number 2.
Throws a lot of pitches. The one thing about him, at least for me, and I'm not the one facing him, but for me, I don't know that he has what I would say like a whiff pitch or a strikeout pitch. So if you're up there at the plate, you can be a little bit more selective. Don't be afraid to hit. If you have to hit with 2 strikes, don't worry about it. I just don't think he's that type of pitcher.
Well, Bryce Harper will lead off, still hitless in the series, as he is 0 for 12 now. The pitch. Harper swings and fouls it away to the left side. His last time up, flied out deep to right field onto the warning track in right center. But 0 for 12 in the series, 0 for 17. Last 17 at-bats. The 0-1 taken, and that's down low. Check swing. He did not go around. 1 ball and 1 strike to Harper. And this is about as tough a stretch as we've maybe ever seen from Bryce. The 1-1 swing at a ground ball foul down the first base line. Harper today, 2 strikeouts and that fly ball we just mentioned. 1-2 the count, and Leiter's pitch is in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And it's also in the dirt.
The more pitches that he sees, the better. The quicker he'll get out of this funk. He's been taking, I think, swing-wise, okay. It's just late, right? So that tells you right there there's a lot going on in the mind. Too much.
Count is full. Harper trying to get on. Leiter delivers in the pitch. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Volpe to his left. He's got it on the second baseman's side of the bag. And he shades him up the middle for a reason, and he's able to gobble that up and throw out Harper. 6-3 the put out. 1 away. And Harper, if he doesn't get another time up, will go hitless in this series against the Yankees. Here's Alec Bohm. Bohm tripled his last time up. Leiter's pitch. Swing and a miss. Up and in, not a strike. Triple and a run scored. He's also driven in a run with a ground out. 1 for 3 officially is Bohm. 6-4 Yankees. Phillies only 5 hits today. The pitch. Breaking ball, that's in for a strike. Yesterday, the Phillies ended up with 9 hits, but they had 4 hits through the first 8 innings of play. They only had 8 hits in the first game against the Yankees, total. 0-2 for Bohm. Here's the pitch. And that's down and away. Leiter, ready. And the 1-2. That's inside to Bohm. The pitch. Swung on, ripped into right center. There's a base hit for Alec. Judge over to pick it up on the warning track. Bohm around first. He's trying for second. The throw. He is safe, says Alan Porter at second base. Volpe taking the throw, putting the tag on Bohm, who looks a little shaken up. And sliding in feet first and trying to avoid the tag by Volpe. Great throw there by Judge, and the Yankees do not want to challenge it.
So Aaron Judge, and you can find highlights around the internet if you're looking at it. One thing about Aaron, I can't say that his arm is one of the stronger ones, but it's incredibly accurate. And he really understands how to one-hop his middle infielders, or even at third, wherever they're tagging. Terrific throw.
Nick Castellanos coming up. Almost like his ankle or knee or something jammed in that bag. He didn't look real comfortable after that. Castellanos has driven home 2 already today. He's the tying run, the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He goes waving at a pitch about a foot or more off the plate. That breaking ball had him badly fooled. Castellanos, a base hit to drive and a run back in the 4th. Snapped an 0 for 8 streak, the 0-1, and it's down and away. Drove in a run with a ground out in the 6th.
Tommy Kahnle, he pitched 2/3 of an inning, 1 walk, 1 strikeout.
1 ball, 1 strike. Leiter's set. He kicks the pitch. Swing and a hot shot hit towards second through Torres into right center. Bohm is coming around. He's going to score. And Gleyber Torres just absolutely fans on it. And Castellanos given credit for a base hit and an RBI. And the Phillies will take it at 6-5.
Well, whatever it is, it gets past Torres. And a runner on second base, your job as an infielder is to knock it down. And like you said, he doesn't even make an effort to really get in front of it. And it's really it's a big enough hop he could easily have caught the ball. So in saying that, doesn't matter. That's how he's going to play second. Worked for the Phillies.
Here's Sosa, and he takes a fastball outside corner at the knees for a called strike. So a 3 RBI game for Castellanos. Sosa is 0 for 3 in his start today in place of Trey Turner. Double play depth up the middle, the pitch, and that's outside.
What was great about the at-bat from Nick was the first pitch swinging so full, he stepped out, and then he made the adjustment. That's why I think he's been hitting better recently, the last month and a half, because he's making the adjustment pitch by pitch.
Leiter's 1-1. Sosa takes in the dirt, lays off. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And for him, the adjustment was step out, lock the shoulder, everything, get his sights back toward the right field gap. That's Nick's adjustment.
Carlos Estevez will pitch the 9th for the Phillies with a lead or trailing. The 2-1. And that's in there for a called strike. 2-2 the count. Sosa has popped up twice and flied to right his last time, but it was caught by Judge. Soto lost it. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Philly 2 away, and Stott coming up. Let's pause for station identification here on the Phillies Radio Network.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios. The home of the Phillies. 94 WIP. An Odyssey Sports Station.
With Kevin Stocker, I'm Scott Fransky with you today here at Citizens Bank Park. Dave Maytag, our engineer in the booth. Tucker Bagley back in our studios. Tying run at first, 2 outs in the 8th, and Stott takes a breaking ball. That's a strike called on the inside corner. Stott off the bench in the 7th with a pinch hit single. Phillies couldn't get him home. Leiter ready with the 0-1. And a swing and a drive into right. There's a base hit. Castellanos around second. He's heading for third. He'll be there without a throw. And Bryson Stott gets the tying run just 90 feet away. It'll bring up Garrett Stubbs. They're getting the lefty Tim Hill loose in a hurry. And we're going to get a visit from Matt Blake. Two outs in the inning here, and Stubbs against Leiter. They're getting Hill ready as Marsh, Schwarber all due up after this, but
I think this visit is twofold. I think one is obviously to give the guy in the pen a little bit more time, a little sidewinder in the pen to get loose. But I think it's also with Garrett up there, Garrett adds that element of the possibility of a bunt. So you want to make sure, even in first and third situation down by 1, if they give you the bunt, Garrett is a guy that will do it. And it would be a good play if he puts a good one down.
It would bring up an interesting situation because the Yankees would likely go to Tim Hill, the lefty. You had Marsh. You've got Turner and Realmuto, the only guys left on the bench. You could bring Turner off the bench to hit and maybe have Sosa play the outfield.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, right? I mean,
I don't
Hayes
think so.
could go to center. Here's Stubbs. Runner at first is going, and the pitch swung on and fouled straight back. Well, now a base hit. Well, after the foul ball, Stott, who had a huge jump. They're not even worried about Stott.
Quite sure why he's swinging there. All I can think of is caught Stubby by surprise a little bit. Normally Stubbs is a guy that will take and let him steal that base.
So Stott back to first. Chisholm plays even with the bag, but well off the line at third base. And the runner goes again, and the 0-1 hit him. And the bases are loaded as Leiter plunks Stubbs. And Brandon Marsh is due up. And we'll see what the Yankees want to do if they stay here with Leiter, their new acquisition. Again, Leiter has been tough on lefties, not like he can't get them out. But they're going to stay with Leiter. Bases loaded for Brandon Marsh. Drew a walk as a pinch hitter. Back in the bottom of the 7th. Here he's in the 8th. Base hit could give the Phillies the lead. And the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in for a strike. Inside corner. 0-1. 6-5. Yankees have led all day since the LeMahieu grand slam in the 2nd. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Tip into the mitt of Narvaez, and it's quickly 0-2. Three hits and a hit batsman in the inning. Base is full. Leiter ready, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. He's still alive. One thing it also brings back into play is that the Phillies' top of the order will get a chance to hit again. Harper will get one more attempt to get off the schneid in this series in the 9th. Assuming there is a bottom of the 9th. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Marsh goes down swinging with the bases loaded. And the Phillies get one, but they can't get the equalizer. 1 run, 3 hits, 3 left, and we'll head to the 9th. Yankees 6 and the Phillies.
Yaz to right center field and deep. On its way, and it is gone at Fenway Park. Mike Yastrzemski. And how about your son hitting a homer? Yastrzemski at Fenway. That just feels right. Pretty cool. Let's go. And even Red Sox fans, not all of them, but even Red Sox fans are giving him a cheer.
This is what you stay for. Shohei Ohtani with the game on the line. 2 on, 2 out. Game tied at 2. Here it comes. Ohtani with a base hit to right field. Hayward comes home to score. A showstopper and game ender.
The second career walk-off hit for Shohei Ohtani. And the show rolls on at Dodger Stadium.
Drill deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. Second deck. High fly ball. Right field. Abreu back. On the track.
Fueling the future. Your exclusive home for Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, we're going to the top of the 9th inning. And Carlos Estevez on in relief. As the Yankees, with a 1-run lead, they led 4-0 at one point. They led 6-3 in the 6th inning. Phillies trailing 6-5. Headed to Seattle after this one are the Phillies, and hoping to avoid their first real series sweep of the season. As DJ LeMahieu has been the man today for the Yankees, leads off in the first pitch. Ground ball hit to third. Bohm gobbles it up. Throws to first. There's one out. It will be Schwarber, Hayes, and Harper due up in the bottom of the 9th inning with the Phillies down by a run. Want to send out some get well wishes to Jack Redfern today. Jack recovering after surgery. Jack, the husband of Linda Redfern, who's just a rock in the family waiting room downstairs here at Citizens Bank Park. Takes care of all the families, wives, kids down there. Players' wives and kids during the games. And Linda's worked here a long time and hardly ever misses a day, but she's missing today to be with Jack, and want to wish him the best. He's a big Phillies fan, former firefighter.
No hits, no runs,
As Narvaez takes a strike, 0-1. And the pitch. And that is down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Narvaez 1 for 3. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Clouding over just a bit. Not that big bright glare from the sky at the moment. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Did you feel like for yourself as a hitter that made it easier to hit when that sun would... Did the sun bother you as a hitter like that? I mean...
It was more the bright sky, like when you get a little bit of crowd, like clear sky and the sun you deal with because you know right where the sun is, you can block it. When you get some of this cloud cover and it gets real bright, it becomes a little bit more challenging.
Here's Gleyber Torres, and Torres takes a called strike.
Now, we didn't really wear the sunglasses that they have now. We had flip downs that we could use.
Here's the 0-1 breaking ball. That's in for a strike. Did you ever use them at the plate?
No.
Yeah.
I tried, I think, a couple of times. I could not. Once you put them on, it's best to just leave the glasses on for everything.
Next pitch, that's down and away.
I couldn't, take them off to hit and then go to the field and play and then put them back on. And that bugged me.
Estevez ready at the belt, and the right-hander's 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. Bohm has it, bobbles a moment, but plenty of time. He'll recover, throw out Torres. And Estevez, another 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 9th. And just like yesterday, Phillies need a run. As we go to the bottom of the 9th, last chance time for the series. Phillies trail the Yankees 6-5.
As a proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies, King Swings has created the...
Can you guess who was hitting in this iconic moment in Kansas City Royals history?
So with another chance to put the Royals in front. Swinging a ground ball to third is fair! Fair ball! Up the left field line, here's Cologne! And the Royals win it!
Let's take another look.
So with another chance to put the Royals in front. Swinging a ground ball to third is fair! Fair ball! Up the left field line, here's Cologne! And the Royals win it!
The answer is Salvador Perez.
So Sal with another chance to put the Royals in front. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third is fair! Fair ball! Up the left field line, here's Cologne! And the Royals win it! The Kansas City Royals are advancing to the Division Series in Anaheim. Absolutely thrilling.
This is what you stay for. Shohei Ohtani with the game on the line. 2 on, 2 out. Game tied at 2. Here it comes. Ohtani with a base hit to right field. Hayward comes home to score. A showstopper and game ender.
The second career walk-off hit for Shohei Ohtani. And the show rolls on at Dodger Stadium.
Please be sure to visit the CP Rankin Rooftop on Ashburn Alley for the best view in the ballpark. CP Rankin Roofing Experts are a proud partner of the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's go Phils.
The home of the Phillies, 94 WIP.
We're going to the bottom of the 9th here at Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies are trailing 6-5, staring at their first 3-game series sweep of the season. As the Phillies will send Schwarber, Hayes, and Harper to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th against right-hander Clay Holmes, who suffered a blown save yesterday. Back out today looking for save number 22. Little note about Harper. He's got 13 hitless at-bats in this series. He is 0 for 13. That is the most hitless at-bats he's ever had in a 3-game series. 12 was the previous high. He had a 3-game series as a Philly with Milwaukee in which he had 12 hitless at-bats. But for a whole 3-game series to not have a single hit. First pitch to Schwarber is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike.
That's an interesting stat. I got to believe that he's had worse runs than 0 for 13s. But maybe not, spreads them out over.
0-1, swing and a smash up the middle. There's a base hit, and the tying run is on, and the winning run will come to the plate. The Phillies have Trey Turner available off the bench if they choose to run for the DH Schwarber. For the moment, they don't.
Yeah.
I don't see Turner from our vantage point, but could be waiting in the wings. Here's Austin Hayes in the pitch. Hayes takes. That's a little bit high. Ball 1.
Here's the pitching line for the Yankees.
Austin Hayes grounded into a fielder's choice last night in the 9th inning against Holmes. Schwarber leads. The stretch in the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Holmes has a 2.89 ERA. It's really been tough on righties in particular. Lefties hitting right around 300 against him. And Schwarber starts the 9th with a single. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that's taken for a strike call. Are you surprised they're not running for Schwarber?
I am. I guess I am. Now, the other thing that Turner gives you, he gives you the speed. He gives you the opportunity to possibly steal a base. And that opportunity with Kyle is not there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hayes waiting. Holmes kicks the pitch. Breaking ball blasted in the air to deep left. Verdugo back to the track. He's going to have room. He'll make the catch right up against the fence as again Hayes is just a couple of feet short. Austin Hayes, who has hit 4 balls really well today, has only 1 hit to show for it.
Oh, man, it's a breaking ball that's hanging. He gets it just off the end of the bat. He's just a little bit quick.
1 out. Here's Bryce Harper. Again, 0 for 13 in the series. And the pitch. Swing and a ground ball hit to second. Should be 2. To second, 1 on to first, double play. Bryce Harper grounds into the game-ending double play. He goes 0 for 14 in the series against the Yankees, who sweep the Phillies, their first 3-game series sweep of the season, and the Phillies have their first 4-game losing skid all year as the Yankees hang on for a 6-5 win.
It is not easy right now. It is not easy to, and I don't think they're accepting these losses at all. Keep in mind, the Phils scored 5 runs. 5 runs should be able to win you a ball game. You think back to, and it's a head scratcher. DJ LeMahieu, right now, is one of the worst hitters in baseball. Gotcha. He got 1 bad pitch by Christopher Sanchez at the right time for them, and that's what put them over the top. Tomorrow, the Phils flip the switch because it's a new month. You got to look forward to that.
Phillies fall to the New York Yankees again. 6-5, the final. The 4th straight loss for the Phillies. Back with the totals and a recap right after this.
2 years ago, Manco & Manco made history after opening its first location off the Jersey Shore since opening in 1956. After its successful debut, Phillies fans